everybody. I hope I'm not late. Welcome. I'm Jess. I'm Q Tarot. I'm going to go through all of these signs of the zodiac tonight, starting with Sagittarius. So welcome, and those of you who are returning, then welcome back. It's nice to see you again. Alrighty, here is our lineup in case you missed it. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, Ophiuchus, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, and finally Capricorn. Alrighty, we're going to start with a quick blessing and then we'll just get rolling, alright? I think I fixed my clock. We'll see. I don't know. It's kind of funny looking still. It looks like somebody's touched it. I don't know. We'll see. Alrighty, let's say a quick blessing. Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being with all of us here today and in every single breath that we take. We ask that you direct our hands, our hearts, our words, and our minds to work your will in our lives each day. Please let these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. Alrighty, guys. Happy Sunday. Oh, tomorrow is the solstice. And also, what else? Oh my gosh, we have that big event, that big solar event. It's like the great... I don't know. If you know what it is, put it down in the comments down below. It's a pretty big astrological event. Is it the Grand Trine? Is that what it is? It's like Uranus, Neptune, and is it Mercury? Somebody tell me if you know. I'm not an astrologer, but I know that some of you guys are. So if you do know, post it down below. Alrighty, we're going to get started with Sagittarius, and I'm going to start with the Tarot of Wonderland for you guys. What is it? It's like the Great Conjunction or something like that. I think that's right. But in any case, it's a major astrological event that ushers in the age of Aquarius, basically. And we have a tremendous amount of ascension happening within our planet right now, and that is fascinating stuff if you want to dive down that wormhole. Alrighty, Sagittarius, what do we have for you guys? Thank you. I have the Eight of Wands in reverse. There's some kind of miscommunication that's happening here right now. It seems like, or possibly waiting for communication, maybe even a delay in some way. Oh man, I got the Five of Cups. I don't like that energy for you. To me, the Five of Cups is sort of like the definition of insanity. It's constantly reaching for the same empty cups, expecting there to be something inside of them, but like it doesn't matter if she reaches them or not, they're not ever going to have what she wants in them. Meanwhile, down here on the bottom, there are these Two of Cups down here, which would be everything that she wanted or needed, but she's not paying attention to the right things. And she just keeps doing the same thing over and over again. I hope this is not your energy, but if it is, just be aware that it is something kind of hanging about, possibly. Yeah, I've got the Six of Wands here on its side. What's interesting is this card's been coming out a lot lately, and a lot of times on its side, and I mean like in the last probably 3 days in a lot of the readings that I've been doing. And and it's a card that should be a victorious homecoming. It should be like a victory after a battle hard fought. But whenever it comes out on its side, it feels like either there hasn't been any movement forward for so long that you're starting to give up on something, or maybe you've lost hope in something, or you're just not really sure it's a battle you want to fight anymore, is kind of what I'm hearing. I don't like that either. Yeah, and it's kind of a similar energy to that Five of Cups. That is just kind of like, are we gonna keep doing this over and over again? Four of Cups here. This is that kind of, it's kind of a lonely sort of vibe. It's somebody who's kind of all up in their feels. They're looking at some things that, you know, like kind of like those same three cups that ended up being empty. Now we're looking at them. And meanwhile, it's so cute. You've got your little dolphin buddy in the background there who's bringing forward this Ace of Cups, which is a much, much better thing. It's right around the corner for you, but you're just not aware of it yet because you're still focused on these little guys over here, these cups that have spilled out. Okay. Alrighty, we'll get more information in a minute. I'll come back in and I'll clarify with another deck real quick. Thank you. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This is like you're so tired of waiting for things to improve in whatever situation this is. And you're kind of, it does feel like an energy of giving up on something. All right. And again, this Seven of Pentacles is interesting because it almost feels like you're waiting on someone else, like a message from someone else. You see that bird up there? It's a crow. It's like a message you've been waiting for. In the reverse, you're tired of waiting for it. It seems like you're tired of waiting for it to improve or to hear from this person or to see this change. Yeah, now we're at a crossroads with this Two of Swords. This is like, which direction do I go now? Okay. And really having to think about what you want to do next. Thank you. I've got the Six of Pentacles here. This is seeking something that's more fair and balanced for yourself. Seeking some kind of equal give and take, some kind of reciprocity. Good. Well, I like that energy. That's good. That's a lot more balanced than this Five of Cups energy y'all have been sitting in over here. Thank you. I've got the Strength card out. That's the card of Leo. Being asked to muster your strength, and I'm hearing also self-discipline and also turning to others for help whenever you may need it. If this is a challenging situation for you to leave behind or something, and it just doesn't seem to be improving in any way, and you're not seeing communication in any way, this is a time for you to move forward, and especially over the next couple of weeks as we move into the new year. I was saying this earlier, it might have been in the Pisces masculine reading over on YouTube, that it feels like it's a time that you would want to take action and clear out any kind of negative karma that you've accumulated over the last year. And 2020 was wretched, yes, in a lot of ways. It was great in a lot of ways too. And a lot of people have experienced a lot of positive growth. I was talking about that a minute ago with that rapid rate of ascension that's happening with this ushering in of the age of Aquarius. And it feels like now would be the time to take action in cleaning out any of that karma for yourself, so you don't drag it into the new year. Thank you. Yeah, Two of Wands. Wow, this was in the Pisces reading before too. That's fascinating. All right, so now I have some kind of seeking of new direction here. It's very similar energy to this Two of Swords. Okay. All righty, looking off into a new direction. It feels, honestly, once we get through this Five of Cups with this Eight of Wands, like where we have kind of the lack mentality here, and where we have kind of just like a loss with this Four of Cups, whenever we get through that, and once we decide, once we kind of get our head glued on straight again, for whatever reason, then we have a lot more positivity that's coming towards you guys towards the end of, I don't know if this is a week or if this feels more like the end of the year. I'm going to clarify with this Deviant Moon Tarot and give it a shuffle. Alrighty, here, oh man. So here I have you kind of holding on for dear life to whatever this was with this Five of Cups, like not being able to give up, kind of feeling like you just kind of can't let go of something with this Four of Pentacles here. Okay, this is someone who feels like letting go would mean like an ending to some kind of self-belief, something that you believe about yourself. The Devil, oh golly, this is too many here. I gotta stick these back. And the deck, well, actually, no. Fine. Okay, so I've got the Devil in reverse here. This is the card of Capricorn. And the Devil really represents energies that enslave us. They can be addictions, they can be toxicities, they can be toxic relationships, simply things that, you know, that definitely dragging you down, to say the least, okay? And whenever we have this in the reverse, it's a definite need to look at that, look at what those areas are in your life, and again, clean it out as soon as possible, before the new year, if possible, okay? And the reason that I went ahead and kept these is because, again, we have the Six of Wands, and it came out in the upright. So when we had you kind of sitting on the fence over here, do I want to give this up? Do I not want to give this up? In any case, I have you wanting to move towards something that will bring you victory in some way, and it kind of feels almost like looking at yourself and where those patterns that you've established need to change, possibly habits, routines, again, toxicities in relationships. I have the Page of Pentacles that came out. This is very similar reading to one I did earlier today. But it's somebody who wants to start at the ground level. They're looking at something. They're looking at all of the things that are the most important. They know a good thing when they see it. They know what they should be focusing on all of a sudden. It's like a return of your focus onto the things that are the most important in your life, which is good. And now I've got the Emperor card. This is very good. This is the card of Aries. But it's really, I don't know if this is your energy or someone that's coming towards you. Like I said, with this little dolphin guy who's right around the corner, you just don't see it coming. This person, if that is the case, and this becomes like some kind of new love partnership, which it very likely could be with this Two of Wands here, or some kind of new partnership. This, and it doesn't have to be in love. I mean, I don't know what this reading is, how these energies are applicable in your life, so you decide. But this Emperor, there's somebody who runs their own kingdom. There's someone who is, they know themselves very well. They can be an older fellow of some sort, like masculine energy. This might be your energy. You may be looking in a new direction towards this kind of person, or you may be looking in a direction where you kind of become this person. I don't know if you're looking at starting a business or something like that. If you are, you would be taking on like the yoke of responsibility of the Emperor. Okay, but if this becomes some kind of love reading where we have a partnership coming towards you, something that brings you a lot of victory and almost like a positive homecoming, then that would be someone who would be kind of perfect for you, is what I'm hearing. This would be a wonderful partnership for you, someone that would bring a lot of joy into your life. I'm going to clarify real quick, like with this family tarot, so I kind of understand a little bit more what these are about. And then we're going to move on to Leo. Thank you. I get the Fool in reverse. Okay, so I feel like you're stalling your own growth here a little bit with this Five of Cups energy, and with that Four of Cups energy, that Devil in reverse energy, and that Four of Pentacles energy. This is a time for you to, again, let go of anything that may be holding you back, because the Fool card is the very beginning card in the deck. It's the number 0 card, and it represents starting a whole new beginning, a whole new cycle in your life, whether that's a 7-year cycle, a 9-year cycle, a 10-year cycle, a 13, whatever. We go in these cycles, and you're about to start a new one, is what I'm hearing. And again, you're stalling out your own progress by choosing to not let go of whatever this is. I feel like you're aware of it now, and so you're going to start implementing changes that allow you to move forward. Very good. Good job. Anything else? Thank you. What is this? This is the Two of Swords. Oh, sorry, the lighting back here is a little bit darker than up there. Let's see here. This is the Two of Swords again for you guys. Definitely at a crossroads, okay? Definitely needing to look within and kind of see which direction you want to go next. Very clear as can be. Anything else? One more. What is this section over here at the end with this Emperor for you guys? Oh man, I got the Devil in reverse again. You're nuts. Nuts, nuts, nuts. I love it when you guys give me repeat cards, because it tells me that you're smart. And if you can project your energy from your living room over here to my table, then that means that you have a big enough presence in your own life that you can really direct your will in any trajectory that you choose. That means you can be in charge of your destiny. And that means that whatever this guy is that's been hanging around, whatever this means to you, it's got to go. And you are absolutely capable of doing that for yourself. Okay, this is the Strength card. Absolutely needing to muster up your strength to make these changes, and that's what's going to propel you towards this energy here, and I like that for you. All right, that is your reading for this week. I will catch up with you guys next week. Nicely done. All right, next up we have Leo. Well, let me clean this up. Okay, Leo, I'm going to start you guys off with the Star Power Tarot. Got like a million beverages. I've got plain water, I've got coffee, I've got seltzer. Alrighty, Leo. Thank you. Page of Wands in reverse, Nine of Wands stuck to the bottom of that. All right, I'm going to put the Nine of Wands back in. No, I'm not. Okay, we're going to keep that. All right, Page of Wands in reverse is some kind of, feels like a new start that didn't go the way that you wanted it to. It could have been some kind of flirtation that you didn't want, that went the wrong way. It could have been a mixed message of some sort. It could also just be like a new endeavor that just didn't get off the ground in the way that you had hoped it would. But I have the Nine of Wands that came out with that. Nine of Wands is our Wounded Warrior card. It's somebody who puts up boundaries, puts up walls around themselves. They're protecting themselves from some kind of, I feel like a battle that you've already fought in the past many, many times. Page of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Pages can be children, but they're also, especially when they're in the reverse like this, they're just like behaving immaturely also. Ooh, okay. Not you, right? No. What? The Death card came out on top of those. Yeah, okay. So this may have just been something that you had wanted to try that just didn't take off in the way that you wanted it to, and now you've got to end it in some way. And again, take these as just energies. Then each of the cards just tells a story within itself, and they're just energies. So apply them as you will in your life. And if they don't resonate for you, check your other signs. Check your sun, your moon, your rising, north node, all that stuff, right? But also sometimes aren't you glad that it's not your reading, right? Yay, I'm so glad that wasn't mine. That sounded rough. But in any case, so we've got the Death card out here that comes out on top of this, which is just kind of putting a final ending to something. And there's a lot of power in this card. Although the Death card does represent painful change, but necessary for growth, right? Alrighty, what next? Queen of Swords. Oh, came out on its side. Okay, so the Queen of Swords is an energy of someone who knows what they want to say. They know how they want to say it, typically. But whenever it comes out on its side, it feels like you know what you want to say, you know how you want to say it, but you're not saying it. It almost feels like so that you can protect someone else's feelings is kind of what I'm hearing in this situation. Okay. Alrighty. Oh man, I've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is Aries, Leo, Sag energy again. And it's somebody, again, it feels like a false start. It feels like, and I'm hearing that you may be tired of dealing with this person's false starts. It feels like a dodgy, non-committal kind of energy. I don't know if this is something relating to your love life or your career. Again, just energies. It's kind of you wanting to put an end to it. I'm feeling frustration, but also just kind of sadness. And the, oh man, the Devil card out again. This guy. So this is just a different deck though. The Devil card, it's just something, it's like a repeating pattern, a cycle for whatever this energy is. I don't know if this is your energy or if this is somebody else's. You'll have to double check with yourself, okay? Let's see. And now I got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This feels like somebody who didn't do their homework. Again, very non-committal energy. This is feeling like an energy of, I don't like it. It feels like something has failed in a way. Okay. Let's see here. All right, I got the Three of Pentacles in reverse where there was like no stable foundation here in the first place is kind of what I'm hearing. And this Five of Cups, which kind of feels like constantly reaching for some kind of pipe dream or something. I don't know. You see our heads just full of things. Again, it's that Five of Cups energy that we were just looking at in the Sagittarius reading where I said it feels kind of like the energy of insanity, always right, reaching for the same empty cups and always kind of being surprised like when you get them and they're empty and you're like, what happened? How did that happen? Well, we kind of knew it was going to happen because apparently this seems to always be happening and I'm sensing your frustration. Okay. All right. Let's clarify with this traditional Rider-Waite tarot. Okay. And let's see, because I really hate this feeling for you. You know, sometimes that happens though, right? And I don't know if this is your energy where you're feeling like you just can't even count on yourself right now because you feel like you're letting yourself down, or if this is someone in your immediate environment and you're like, holy smokes, it's like I just can't count on them for anything. And every single time they say they're going to commit to something, they never do. It's kind of that feeling, right? Okay. What is this whole Page of Wands, Death card? Man. Okay, it could be a breakup of some sort. Wow. And here it is again, feeling like it's kind of already happened in some way. So the Three of Swords is like heartache, grief, and pain, basically. And it is kind of touted as like the Ben and Jerry's card of the deck, right? And whenever it's in the reverse, it feels like something that's either already happened or we're kind of starting to deal with the fact that this is the situation. It's kind of like a slow easing, like the mourning process. If something goes right on top of that Death card. Oof. Okay. Oh, this one's just flipped over here. I got the Five of Pentacles here. There could be some financial loss because of this situation. Ooh. There could be separation. There's some kind of action that's being taken here. There's some kind of communication that starts coming in where you're, I'm hoping, able to start expressing yourself more clearly with this Queen of Swords energy here, where you really have some things you kind of just want to get off your chest, it feels like, and you feel like that may help just kind of release this energy and just kind of have your voice be heard in some kind of way. This is the Eight of Wands, and that indicates rapid communication in some way. Okie dokie. Now tell me about this devil. I have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody who was always taking more than they were giving from you. That is your opinion. That's your feeling. It seems like you're always having to be the supportive one. You're always having to be the one that provides the support in some way. And feeling like you just don't want to commit to that anymore. It's too much. It's like draining you. It feels like it's sucking you dry in some way. You want to move on to much better things. It's like, I want to pack up everything I have and take me and only my important things and get the heck out of Dodge, because this is just, it's too murky over here. Like, I can't keep dealing with your, like, all of the issues. It's like creating like a, I don't know, it's just like a sitting in a punch bowl of it somehow. I don't know. Sitting in a punch bowl. Whatever this is, it's something that you've been holding on to for a long time. I don't know if you've been holding on to your feelings about this. All of a sudden, my heart's just kind of achy a little bit. Or if you've just been holding on to something pretty tightly. This is kind of like our miserly card. I'm sorry, that light is so hot. Let's see if I can turn it down a little bit. There we go. All right, that doesn't really help. But in any case, somebody who's really holding on to something for dear life and hoping that things are going to get better, hoping that things are going to improve. You're just not seeing the positive changes that you're hoping for. Again, it feels like somebody who's not doing their homework and they're really feeling quite stagnant with that Knight of Pentacles in reverse right there. And with that Five of Cups, again, that's, thank you. I got the Ace of Wands in reverse. It's rather deflating. The Ace of Wands is usually the most sexually passionate card in the deck. It's like it's a trailblazing energy. It's kind of inflammatory. It takes the world by surprise and by storm. Whenever it's in the reverse, it's like womp womp. And now I have no passion, no desire to continue on with whatever the situation is. I hear we're leaving it at with that deck. Okay. Again, going to clarify with this tarot or the family tarot real quick, and then we're going to move to Aries. Okay, what is this whole section? Yeah. Okay, I got the Nine of Swords. Yes. Okay, here's the truth of it. Whatever this situation is where we have you being quite frustrated by this continual cycle of kind of toxicity, it feels like things that are never getting off the ground, having to cut things out of your life, that sort of thing, having this breakup energy, all of that. The truth of the matter is that this relationship added nothing to your life other than a lot of stress and anxiety, sleepless nights, whatever this was. If it was some kind of endeavor in business, it was just like swirling chaos around your head night and day, something to deal with constantly. And if this is a relationship, some kind of toxicity like that you have in your life, it feels like it hasn't ever added anything good. And I feel like it was not reciprocal in some way. Like you never got as much as you gave. This person was in and out in some way. If we're talking about love here. Anything else you want to say about that? Is that the Five of Cups again? The Five of Cups again. Continually wanting something from this person that they are never able to give you. Okay? Continually wanting that and always being let down. That's what I say about that. Thank you. And the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Now, here is the thing about that. All right, the Nine of Pentacles is highly independent. Whenever it's in the reverse, though, it's the opposite. It's an energy of codependency. It's very similar to that devil energy. It's something that, and also this Four of Pentacles, it's someone who simply can't let go of a person, place, thing, or ideal. Pick a noun, however it relates to you in your life. I'm telling you, there's something that you're going to have to let go of. I think it's kind of already happened. It seems like it's been done for you. If you were not the person who did it, it feels like there's communication that you want to make. You want to speak your mind about it. But the truth of the matter matter is that there is an energy of you needing to get out of that situation. This energy is dodgy and non-committal, and it was never reciprocal. It was never giving you enough. And now it's like totally deflated. You're not even attracted to it anymore. You need something that's a more stable situation for yourself, and you can't have that until you release all of this with that devil energy, right? But this Nine of Pentacles in reverse is telling me that you're still holding on to something, and it's becoming like kind of a codependent behavior for you. I know, please, these are your words, not mine, okay? All right, I don't know if this is your energy or someone in your environment, and I don't know how they relate to you, and but in any case, this is kind of the story I'm seeing right here. I love you very much, and I'll catch up with you next week. And I hope that this improves, and I hope that you have more clarity, and I hope that you have an opportunity to speak your mind in whatever way that is. Alrighty, Leos, I'll catch up with you next week. Next up, we have Aries. All right. Okay. I'm going to stick with this traditional Rider-Waite for you guys. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles. That's so funny. We were just talking about that. That's the minor arcana version of the Empress. And basically, she's very unique to herself. She can be an entrepreneur. She does one thing. She does one thing very, very well. Everybody comes to her because she is very unique. But in the reverse like that, she has an energy of codependency and feeling like she can't do it on her own. And so that's kind of the story of that card. Enough about that. On to Aries. What do we have for you guys? Thank you. Six of Cups. What? Oh, I love it. Six of Cups is soulmate relationship. It's past life love. It can be an energy of coming together, friendship coming together. It can be a love relationship. Oh, it's so sweet and lovely. Love it. Too many. Hold on. Thank you. Temperance in reverse. Okay, so Temperance is the card of Sagittarius, which is a season that we're in right now. But specifically, Temperance is about balance. It's about self-discipline. It's about routine. It's about creating a life for yourself that is able to balance both heaven and earth. And whenever we have in the reverse, we have to look at some things that need change in our lives. We have to look at our routines, our habits, things like that. Okay, and this would be a good time, again, to look at those things and get rid of the things like fudge grams that you shouldn't have in your cupboard anymore. Things like that. Things like that. Okay, and the Four of Swords. Alrighty, this can be the death of an idea. This can be needing to take a rest from something. This can be an actual separation of some sort. This can be the death of something that you feel like an ideal that you felt defined you in some way. That's what that looks like. Thank you. The King of Wands in reverse. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine energy. Goes right on top of that Temperance card. You're not feeling like your best self, maybe. Maybe, I'm not sure how this relates to this soulmate energy here. I don't know if you've, if there's some kind of relationship that maybe you're taking a break from because perhaps you need to find some balance within yourself. Or maybe this is, yeah, okay. Well, let's keep going. Yeah, okay. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. And she flipped out right on top of this King of Wands in reverse. We could have a pairing that is sort of at a fallout with one another right now. Neither person is at their best self right now. Feels like both energies are taking a break from one another. Could be like happening right now. This could be a soulmate in your life. Okay. Page of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be a family dynamic. Pages are messengers. They can also indicate children, but they're also messengers. And it's possible that the communication between this Queen of Pentacles and this King of Wands in reverse has not been very mature, and it's been inflammatory. It's been antagonistic, and it has not gone well in the recent past. Okay. All right. Page of Wands in the reverse. Thank you. And, oh golly, who's making an appearance tonight again? The Devil card. All right, this is, again, assessing the toxicities in your life and looking at where those are and the changes that need to be made. That's why we have that Temperance card in reverse. It's something that's happening like in real time, something that we need to address. Nine of Wands in reverse. Again, the Wounded Warrior card. This is somebody who's putting up a lot of walls, and it's time to start taking them down, is what I'm hearing. My throat got all clogged up there. Maybe time to start talking about some of these things. And also, Nine of Wands can indicate, especially in the reverse like this for me, especially on top of this Devil card right here, kind of feels like dragging all of the baggage into the arena, like night after night is kind of what I'm hearing. And again, inflammatory language. Thank you. Three of Cups in reverse. No. There could be some kind of third-party situation here. In any case, the Three of Cups in reverse can indicate a lack of reconciliation. Knight of Wands upright. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy again. That's you. This Knight of Wands is somebody who wants to go in a different direction. They want to go like towards something that makes them feel better right now. Is kind of what I'm hearing. Thank you. I've got the World card out. All right. So I was surprised this didn't come out earlier. The World, and in other readings that we've done so far tonight, the World card is closing out cycles. Again, the World card is that final card in the deck of Tarot. And it is what propels us into the zero number of the Fool. And again, we are wrapping up cycles here, folks. This Devil energy, these energies where people aren't talking, people are having to look at... I've heard about so many breakups this week. Oh my gosh, it's horrible. And just these energies where people are not committing to the truths of themselves, and these energies where we have a lot of cleanup that we need to do in our lives, and a lot of expressing ourselves hopefully with less inflammatory words than these, but just a lot of things that have to be looked at. It's no wonder why we're getting this World card a lot. We are looking at endings of cycles, and they have to happen so that we can start new ones. So I can understand that these energies can be challenging to deal with, and I understand that this is happening in a lot of places. Transitions are the hardest times. They are. No matter what, they're always the hardest. And I've got the High Priestess here. This is the card of Pisces. This is the secret keeper. This is someone who's had a lot of secrets. They haven't been talking. This is someone who sits and watches. They're highly spiritually developed. You may be highly intuitive, maybe very psychically developed. She's a healer. She is, but she sits and watches everything happen around her. And this may be your energy of just... trying to, I don't know, it goes next to this Knight of Wands, so it's not necessarily, and it feels like keeping secrets is what it feels like. Okay, I don't like it. Let's see here. I'm going to clarify with the Tarot of Azathoth. Good. These cards are gigantic. Pardon me while I shuffle them very, very clumsily. Every time. All right. Okay, come back over here and tell me about this soulmate energy and why y'all are on the break and neither one of you have been at your best self. Now oh, geez, yeah. So I have the Page of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups is somebody who needs to offer an extension of friendship, apology, love in some way. Whenever it's in the reverse, we have them. We have people who aren't doing that. Okay, they're not sending messages like that. I feel like you're not talking at all. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Nine of Swords. This is that, and the Tarot of Azathoth. It's a super cool deck, and they title some of their artwork. This one is titled Cruelty, but really the Nine of Swords is this energy of like this nagging, like tossing and turning. This has added nothing but stress and worry and grief in my life over the last, who knows, 9 weeks, 9 months, 9 years, whatever. Painful endings, stress. Goes right on top of that Devil card. And that Nine of Wands. Again, 9s, we're about at a wrap up. 10s are cycles of completion. 9s, we're just about there. And I've got the Queen of Swords, very good. Also present in the previous reading for Leo that we just did, which is it's time to start speaking your mind. It's time to start clarifying your heart and being able to express the feelings you have in your heart. Okay. And it's like final endings. Careful not to be harsh with your words. You're like, too late. Oh. Okay. And be careful that you're not someone who just constantly needs to be right all the time. Okay. Okay. You're like, fine. What? I don't need to be right all the time. I am right all the time. That's not my fault. Okay, Queen of Cups in reverse. Oh, man. There's been like a lot of possibly, this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, feminine energy, but Queen of Cups in reverse is someone who's had like emotional fallout over this. There's been tears shed. I don't know if this is a family dynamic. I don't know. It's someone who doesn't know how to express themselves. They can be overly emotional. Okay. Queen of Cups in reverse. What's this? Devil, 9 of Wands, 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay, alrighty. Well, again, we've got the 4 of Pentacles, and we've got the 9 of Wands again. Okay, fine. 4 of Pentacles, we had this out for the previous 2 fire signs, but it's really, and this one, they title it Power, but it's really feeling like you need to hold on to everything that you can, is what I'm hearing here with this 3 of Cups in reverse, feeling like you need to hold on to this situation for some reason, even though you want to take action and go in a different direction that's going to feel better for you. Ultimately, it feels like you're not telling the truth about that in some way, and once again, we have the Wounded Warrior card here up, putting all those boundaries up in all of those walls, and again, not talking about how they truly feel. However, in this deck, they titled this Strength, and again, feeling, this is interesting, it's like you feel like holding on to all of this is what is your source of power and your strength. I don't know if we're talking about finances, I don't know if we're talking about a home, I don't know what we're talking about here, but there's like this need to hold on to it all. What is this High Priestess? What are you now talking about? Like, I don't know, I'm not talking about it. And I've got the Fool card. Oh, so remember how we were talking about the world and how it's the final ending? And I said it propels us to that number 0 of the Fool. Well, there it is. There's some kind of new beginning that you want to take action towards, and you're not telling anybody about it. And there's a reason why you're not. It feels like you're trying to hold on to everything that you can. For some reason. Alrighty, okay, fine. I will clarify with a couple of cards from this family tarot. This is rather specific. Okay. This feels like an energy of folks that have been kind of round and round with this cycle a lot. Yeah, now I've got the World card out again. You're nuts. Nuts. And a genius. And again, if you can do this, that means that you can make any change in your life that you want, in whatever way that you want, okay? All right, very, very good. I got this. Darn it. I was saying to myself, if I see the 7 of Swords out here, then I know this is like definitely a third-party situation with this 3 of Cups, and lo and behold, we got the 7 of Swords in reverse. This is someone who's not telling the truth. This can be an extramarital affair that we're looking at here. And that goes right on top of that Devil energy, which is something that's enslaving you. It's because somebody's not telling the truth in this situation. Again, this is highly specific. If this is not your reading, hooray! Thank God. Okay, Page of Pentacles in reverse. Someone who's not learning a lesson, and look at the Judgment card right underneath it. This is not me judging you for this if this is your energy. Don't think that for 1 second. I'm just saying I feel like these are your words for yourself. I think that if this is a situation that you're in, you are judging yourself extremely harshly, and you're feeling badly about not having learned lessons in the past about this situation, whatever this was, and it's making you feel like you're like at a loss as to know what to do next. Okay. But here's the thing, the Judgment card is a wake-up call. It's a definite wake-up call. right? It's like the alarm goes off. The Judgment card is the card that happens right before the World. The World is that final ending. It's like, again, what kind of karma do we want to take into the next forever, right? And do your best. Like, I wish that you were able to express yourself in whatever way that you needed to here. Yeah. I know that there is something that everyone's kind of holding on to, and for good reason. I mean, we're talking about soulmate relationships here, people. And I don't believe that everybody has to be with the same person forever and ever. I believe that people come in and out of our lives, and that we learn the lessons that we're meant to learn, regardless of how that happens. And I understand that that is, I don't know. Sometimes having to let go of things is really, really difficult. I understand. I'm sorry. I hope that wasn't your reading. I hope that resonated with no one. All right. Next up, we have Ophiuchus. I'm going to keep going with this tarot of Azathoth for you guys. Let me give you a quick shuffle. If you don't know what Ophiuchus is, I was reading something with different dates. See, I always thought Ophiuchus was the 29th through December 17th, but I read differently. I read the other day where someone said it was December 6th through December 19th. So I don't know if anybody knows or has an opinion about that. Drop it down in the comments down below, because I am interested to know myself. Okay. I've got the moon card out for you guys. This is secrets. These are things like underlying issues, possibly. This is Cancer, Pisces, or excuse me, it's the card of Cancer, yeah. All right. Thank you. I've got the Queen of Wands here. Oh, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine energy. We're in Sagittarius season right now. This is you feeling very good. There's some kind of, I don't know if you're experiencing a lot of, this is going to sound fairly vague, but I don't know, you may be having a lot of dreams, a lot of psychic development right now. I'm not sure. There could be a lot of creativity coming towards you in dreams. I know this sounds very specific, but if you're an Ophiuchus and you are someone who spends a lot of time in meditation, start paying attention to your dreams. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Just maybe start writing them down. Okay, Seven of Wands. This is feeling like there's going to be a lot of energy coming towards you, or you've had a lot around you for a while. It feels like you've been dealing with a lot of other people's feelings, drama, emotions, maybe for some time, and kind of having to fight off the urge to do so. Maybe you've been isolating yourself for a while, maybe kind of addressing some of your own needs and wants for a while. Just because it feels like you're almost tired, almost like out of strength in a way. They title this card Valor. Okay. Thank you. I've got the King of Cups in reverse. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This is some kind of masculine energy that's crossing you that is not able to express themselves in some way. And again, don't get hung up on the zodiac signs that I call out or on the genders at all. They're energies, and they're not specific to your gender. They're just energies, okay? King of Cups in reverse, though, is someone who's having a hard time expressing themselves emotionally, and they're not sure what they want. I've got the Ace of Wands underneath it. Okay, so the Ace of Wands is a highly sexually passionate card, so I guess they know that part. Okay, awesome. All right. This could, I don't know, maybe you don't know how this person feels about you. Maybe that's what it is. You're like, well, it seems like we're good, but we don't have a lot of communication or something. I don't know if this is an energy external to you, if this is your feeling like you, I don't know. We'll get more in a second. Hang on. All right. I got the Hanged Man out on top of that. That's also the card of Pisces. So, but it really feels like the energy of waiting around for someone or something to take action. That's what it feels like. And not really sure that you want to do that anymore. Kind of feeling like, you know, I kind of want to go in a different direction, or like any direction at all. I would love to do anything other than sit around here and wait for somebody else to make a decision as to what my life is going to look like, whether that's your love life, your career life, whatever. It's like kind of needing to take action and needing to move forward. These cards are super cool. All right. Thank you. I've got the Wheel of Fortune. That is great news. I'm so happy. This is things going well for you. This is like good karma. This is like rewards for a job well done. Nicely done. You're someone who's worked hard and it's starting to show for you. That's wonderful news. I love that. I got the Eight of Wands in reverse underneath that. Interesting. Okay. There's going to be some kind of delay in some kind of communication, a delay in some kind of something that you may have been expecting to come for a while. The Eight of Wands is, they title this one Swiftness, but whenever it's in the reverse, I know there's some kind of delay in communication in some way. Interesting. Womp womp. Thank you. Strength. All right, that's the card of Leo, but it's like asking you to be strong during that time and know that whatever this is that's you're waiting for is coming towards you. I'm hearing like the energy of like the Magician or the Three of Wands for you guys. It's kind of like a card of manifestation. It's like I put all of these wheels in motion. Why isn't it coming fast enough? And they're saying just hang tight and just slow it down, slow your roll, and understand that it's all going the way it needs to, and just calm down about it. Okay, all right. I'm going to take it all the way back over here to the Moon card and this Queen of Wands. I have you feeling well yourself. It just feels like you've been dealing with a lot of other people for a while. What is this? I got the Page of Swords. Okay, pages are messengers. Okay. They can be children, but specifically this Page of Swords feels like you're waiting on some kind of message. And I feel like you're not telling anybody about it. I don't know what that means. Okay. All right. Thank you. I've got the Temperance card out. Oh, that's the card of Sagittarius. You get a lot of Saggy energy here. You might be a Sagittarius cusper. This is the time that we're in right now, too, for a few more days. This Temperance card is asking you to look at where the balance lies in your life and to make those adjustments in what you need to keep and what you need to toss. Keep or toss. Oh, cleaning out the closet week, eh? Okay. Good. All right. This could be energetically like who you allow into your life and who in your friend group, that sort of thing, like where, this sounds horrible, but it kind of feels like you're in an energy of where you've had to take on a lot of issues from a lot of people, and you're having to look at who you allow in, when you allow that in, and looking at your life and where the balance is and where the imbalances are. We're looking at, I'm telling you, like cleaning out the closet, keep or toss, looking at a lot of your routines. It can be your diet, it can be your financial life. What in the world, like how do we bring balance? How do we restore balance so that in the next cycle we are in a much better position? Feels like you've been doing that for a while. It's like this clean out energy. It feels really good, actually. What is this King of Cups in reverse though with this Ace of Wands here and this Hangman energy? Ooh, I got the Hangman out again. You're nuts. Very good. We could be talking about a Pisces here. This might be waiting around for something or something. That would not be you. That does not sound like you to sit and wait for something, but you know what? Maybe so. Maybe it's just needing to take action for yourself. Maybe it's like time to start deciding where you want to put your heart, and again, who you're going to allow in your life. Golly geez. Hanged man twice, you nuts. All right, tell me more. What is this Ace of Wands about? I got the Ace of Cups in reverse on top of the Ace of Wands. Okay, so remember how I was like, it seems like this is a very sexually passionate relationship, but that doesn't feel like it's backed up with a lot of love or emotion, or in any case, it's not backed up with someone who can express their emotion in some way, and it has you waiting around for someone to do that, and it's uncomfortable is what I'm hearing. Okay, alrighty. There you go. Okay, so I don't think you're going to do that for much longer, right? How's that going to go? Look, I got the world. All right, so again, closing out cycles and letting go of people, places, and things that just are not positive energies for you. Oh, I love it. I love it. All right, tell me about this Wheel of Fortune. What is this delay? What is this requiring all your strength to deal with kind of thing? What is it? I got the Star card. This is the card of Aquarius. Let's see here. The star card is about unique blessings. It's about Pandora's box, really, for me, though. It releases like the good, the bad, and the ugly all into your atmosphere. And it's a wonderful card. It's regardless of whether it's good, bad, or ugly, it belongs to you and it's part of your soul's growth and an ascension process. Now, it feels like there are some kind of blessings that are on their way to you, and it feels like they're kind of pumping the brakes on them so that they can build and grow. All of a sudden, I have like pressure behind my left eye here for you guys. I don't know why. I don't know if you have headaches or something. That's weird. But this, and now it's gone. The star card, it can be about needing to refocus yourself, but it's really about things that are, whether they are good or bad or ugly, they are definitely yours and they are part of your ascension process. That is why they're a blessing, because it's a learning lesson. Oh boy, learning lessons. Those are great. Anything else you want to say about this? And happy birthday, guys, if it was your birthday recently. Yep. I got the Hermit in reverse. It's time for you to start getting out there and taking action. You are someone who has isolated. This is like sounding very bossy, but these are your words for you. You are someone who may have been isolating yourself a little bit too much lately. And maybe it's because you had a buildup of toxicity over here and you were saying pumping the brakes like with everybody in your immediate environment. And it's time to kind of start getting out there again and seeing people again. I know, COVID, quarantine, all that. But it's kind of like you need to start extending your energy and also paying attention more to, again, where we need to find balance here and really starting to connect with your higher power in the sense that you are seeking guidance about what your life needs to shape up and look like in the future. Okay, very nicely done. Good words for you. Okay. Thank you. And I have the High Priestess in reverse. Whew. Wow, that's quite a pairing with the Hermit in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse. Okay, now here's the thing. There are some of these imbalances, like I was saying, and these cycles that we need to close out with this World card that you aren't paying attention to. Okay? And again, it's the card of Pisces. Holy free holies. You got Pisces all over this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different times right there in the middle. It's something that you've been neglecting, something you're not paying attention to, not listening to. The red flags is what I'm hearing. The High Priestess, she's highly spiritual. She's highly gifted, highly intuitive. This sounds like you. Just not paying attention to what's important somehow. That is what a similar situation with that Hermit card, where you have to ask a higher power to kind of help you. And this may be where this delay is coming in, where we have this this Eight of Wands in reverse here, where we kind of need to kick it into high gear and clean out this shit before we move into the next cycle. Yeah. Alrighty. High Priestess in reverse. All right. Anything else y'all want to say about this? I got the Eight of Wands in reverse again on top of the Eight of Wands in reverse. Crazy. Yep. Yeah, definitely a slowdown and a delay in communication in some sort of way. So take this time where they're giving you a little bit of extra time to do this clean out. You've got a few weeks until the new year starts and get it done, whatever it is, because there is some kind of communication coming in for you. And I got the Eight of Swords, where you're in restriction. You're restricted from someone or something right now. Can be about blocking. Okay. Yeah, I have the Five of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That's like too much. I was not expecting for that. And I got the Seven of Cups in reverse. So honestly, there's some kind of very specific energy here where you're dealing with a lot of cleanup here. There's been a lot of overwhelming emotional issues. There could be like some things that, again, it feels very much like that devil energy here, that you don't have that in this reading here, but it's sort of indicative of that with that Seven of Cups in reverse. It can feel like emotional obsession. The Five of Swords can be like verbal bullying. It can be gossipy information around you. That Eight of Wands, I didn't think of that before, can also be a lot of people communicating and possibly negatively in your environment or something. Maybe that's something that you're wanting to clear out. Maybe there's been some toxicities there. You need to, and maybe these are just some some areas in your life that you want to look at in some way. Cleaning up your diet, cleaning up your health, looking at cleaning out your closets, cleaning out your cupboards. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, looking at your finances, things like that. Just like a mass clean out of your life is kind of what it's feeling like. Okay. All right, that's your reading for the week of Ophiuchus. If it was your birthday, happy birthday. I wish you the very, very best. You guys are pretty remarkable and amazing. As always, I love ya a ton. All right, so let's see here. I'm going to clean this up real quick. And then we are on to our water signs with Scorpio. I don't know why I have one deck hanging out on that side of the table. Alrighty, we are going to go back over here to this Star Power Tarot for you guys. Alright, Star Power Tarot for Scorpios. What do we have for you guys? Alrighty, bottom of the deck is a Six of Wands in reverse. Feeling like something was a failure, kind of feeling like you hate that you even fought for it as long as you did is kind of what I'm hearing. Okay. And I got the Three of Pentacles on its side. You're like, okay, I started this project. I thought it was going to grow into something. It didn't. Now, which direction am I going to go in? I'm seeking some kind of stable partnership, whether this is in your love life or whether this is in your career. I don't know. But the energy of the Three of Pentacles is someone who wants to establish a partnership, and they want it to be stable. They want it to be good, and they want it to have a good foundation. Whenever it's on its side, it kind of feels like I invested in something. It didn't go the way that I wanted it to, and now I have to look in a different direction. Now I have to start all over again to find something that's better. It's kind of that feeling. Yeah. It can also be an energy of waiting for something or something else to grow. It can be like hoping. Strength in reverse, that's the card of Leo. But it feels like it feels like you're giving up on something. Strength in reverse. Feels like you're giving up on something. I got the Fool in reverse. It's because you're not seeing a change. You're not seeing the change that you want to see. And you're not sure how to make this happen. You're like, I can't make it happen. I can't make it. I can't force it to happen. This Fool in reverse. It's like, it's not going to happen. Yeah. Okay. At the Emperor that came out on the side right there. And I don't know if you're this is the card of Aries, but I don't know if you feel like you have to shoulder all the responsibility in whatever this relationship is, and it feels like you're having to take on all of this, like running everything, and it's starting to frustrate you, or if this is someone that's crossing your environment here and you're just waiting to see if they're going to become this, if they're gonna like pick themselves up and become like what you feel they can become. You're seeing a lot of potential for growth here with this Three of Pentacles in reverse, but you haven't been you're not seeing the changes that you want to see, and you're waiting to see if somebody's going to figure it out, if they're going to pick up the slack. Okay. I got the Chariot in reverse. That's the card of Cancer, and it feels like someone is quite stuck, like they can't move forward. There's a lot of reasons why they can't move forward. And I got the Temperance in reverse. That's the card of Sagittarius, the time that we're in right now. But it's a card that feels like someone who's quite off balance, somebody who, again, doesn't feel like they have any resources to get out of like some kind of hole that they're in. Like it's kind of like a car that's like stuck, bogged down in the mud and can't move forward. And it's because there are some imbalances that have to be looked at again. It sounds like this is going to be on loop all night. There might be a theme. I'm sensing a theme. Okay. I got the King of Swords in reverse. This is somebody who's not thinking things through. This is someone who doesn't this can be almost it can be verbally abusive. They don't think before they speak. They don't think before they take action. They kind of like are always like taking action and then thinking, like, oh, so scary, so frustrating. I'm hearing like it's making you feel off balance in some kind of way. It's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Three of Cups in reverse is it's like a lack of reconciliation in some way, like a lack of reunion in some way. It can also indicate a third party, but I'm not going to even go there yet because I don't want to. All right, King of Swords in reverse. Again, somebody who's having a hard time expressing themselves. Three of Cups in reverse can be just a lack of reconciliation, all right? I got the King of Pentacles in reverse, and again, the World in reverse. Nicely done. Alrighty, King of Pentacles in reverse is like, and it goes right next to this King of Swords in reverse. This is somebody who's not expressing themselves well, and it feels like they're very cloudy and muddy. I don't feel like this is your energy. Honestly, I feel like it's external to you, and I feel like you have a tremendous amount of frustration dealing with this individual, because in addition to this, they've got this King of Pentacles energy in reverse, and the World in reverse. This feels like just having this person in your environment in any way has kind of turned your world upside down, and there's like no financial stability that's coming here. Again, this may be why I have you here presenting as this Emperor here, having to pick up all the slack, as I was saying, wanting this person to grow into this so that you don't have to be this all the time, but not seeing that change. This person's feeling very stuck in the mud and not able to find balance for themselves, and not able to talk about things. If things aren't coming out right, there's no financial stability here. And with this Three of Cups in reverse, I've got the World in reverse here. The World in reverse, the World again is about closing out those massive cycles in our lives. It's like a final ending so that we can start the Fool card, right? All over again. And it's... whenever it's in the reverse here, it again feels like someone who's very stagnant, and it's like kind of clinging. It just feels like clinging. Okay, so we're gonna use this Hush Tarot to clarify. All right, what is this Strength in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse, Fool in reverse situation? All right. Okay, I've got the Ace of Wands here. There is, like, it feels like you are ready to get going. Ace of Wands, again, the most highly sexually passionate card in the deck. This is someone who wants a brand new start. Like, it's a trailblazing energy. It's like it's like a brand new beginning, and you have a lot of energy and you have a lot of drive towards creating this in your life, creating something that you feel very passionately about. And I think that's where your frustration is coming from. It feels like you're putting all of that on hold, waiting for this other person to get it together, and meanwhile they are not impressing you. Thank you very much. I have the King of Pentacles upright. Again, this goes on top of that Emperor card, where you feel like you're having to provide all of the financial support in some way. It's frustrating you in some way. Okay. Thank you. And now I got the Page of Cups in reverse. Ugh. All right, so pages, again, are messengers. Page of Cups is someone who needs to offer an extension of apology or a friendship or in love. And whenever it's in the reverse, we have people who aren't doing that. Thank you. I've got the Seven of Pentacles here, which kind of feels like an energy of you honestly waiting for this person, waiting for them, hoping that things are going to improve, hoping the situation's going to improve. Okay. All right, now I have the Nine of Cups in reverse. There could be stagnancy here. The Nine of Cups in reverse can very, very specifically be about over drinking. So do be careful that this isn't an energy that is present within yourself. And please, for heaven's sake, please do not ever get behind the wheel of a car if you've been drinking. Okay, I know you know that, but let's just reiterate that it is the holiday season and people sometimes go out and celebrate. Yeah, obviously it's quarantine. There'll be less, things will look different this year. But in any case, this could be something that has caused this stagnancy, some kind of overindulgence in some kind of way. But in any case, it's rather deflating and it's a bit of a letdown. Okay. Thank you. Okay, I have the Six of Pentacles here. This is needing a lot. This is needing things to be balanced, needing things to be fair. And it feels like you're someone who has always given a little bit more than you've received. It feels like always is what I'm hearing. This is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. All right. And really needing to see a little bit more equal reciprocity within this relationship. Okay. And I've got the Eight of Swords in reverse. This feels like an energy of procrastination. It feels like not wanting to deal with it right now, wanting to put off these difficult decisions, wanting to put off energies of finality with this World in reverse, like wanting to just put it off for a while. It is again, an energy of procrastination. I've got the Ten of Cups in reverse. Possibly some emotional fallout because of a lack of reunion, because no one is talking, no one is reconciling here. It feels like you're just waiting to see an improvement here, but things really, really aren't. And it feels like the love has been slowly drained out of this. There could be a breakup here with this King of Swords in reverse and with this Ten of Cups in reverse here. It can be, Ten of Cups is about a family. It can be a blended family. It's supposed to be very beautiful and lovely whenever it's in the reverse. It can indicate a lot of tears. Yuck. I don't like that for you. Okay. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. All right. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse. And you're saying, yeah, well, we can't really deal with that. We can't both be in this situation of financial lack, or maybe it's work has not been enough for the two of you, but neither one of you or something. Maybe both of you are dealing with some foundational issues in your life that are causing stagnancies in some way or another. And foundational issues can be parenting issues, like inner childhood wounding kind of issues, that sort of thing on the table. But in any case, both the masculine and the feminine energies in this combination, neither one of them are feeling particularly good, or feeling like this partnership is functioning very well, to say the very least. Ugh. Okay. I just want to know how this is going to improve. I want to know how this gets better. Thank you. I get the Page of Wands again. Didn't we have that guy out earlier or something like that? I'm not sure. Page of Wands, it can be like wanting to go in a different direction and wanting to go rather rapidly in a different direction. Pages are messengers. Pages can be children. Can be a message of flirtation. Something like that. Okay. So we got the Page of Cups. We got the Page of Wands here. It's like almost offering some kind of assistance, some kind of small assistance here. Like, maybe we'll give it one more try. Maybe something will get better this time. It's like one more shot is kind of what I'm feeling like. Thank you. Now I've got the World card out again for you guys, but this time in the upright. It's the realization, like now is the realization time where you're seeing that things have to change. Things have to improve, because otherwise we're going to sit in this stagnant space for how much longer? So we have to make a change. Okay. And you see that now. You're getting that. It's very clear now. I've got the Two of Wands. This is somebody who's seeking partnership and possibly in a different direction, being in a crossroads of sorts. Very similar to that Two of Swords energy that we saw earlier with fire signs up above. But this is really being at a crossroads. It feels like in your love life and your career life, possibly even both at the same gosh darn time. And it's really the decision to follow your heart and higher power and let that guide you in some way. It feels like still an energy of waiting on another person, though. It really does. Thank you. And now I have, again, the Tower and the Six of Swords. It's like wanting for things to improve, but knowing that there may be some kind of event that propels you forward in the direction that you're supposed to go in. It's kind of a shock and awe experience that comes directly from heaven itself, is kind of what I'm hearing. Yeah, highly insightful. Okay. And with the Six of Swords, it's kind of like putting everything that you've accumulated, all the wisdom, knowledge, everything into your boat and paddling off from those shallow, murky waters and into calmer seas. It's a transitionary point, this world card. Okay, this is heavy stuff. All right, I love you guys a ton. That's your reading for the week. I will catch up with you guys next week, Scorpio. I love you guys. I really, really do. I hope that things improve. I feel like there's a lot of frustration that you've been experiencing, just waiting for somebody to get on the same page as you is what it feels like. And it feels like it just isn't happening. And it feels like you're starting to become disappointed in this person, this energy, and it's starting to make them feel badly about themselves. And now you feel bad about making them feel bad. And this is kind of the energy of it. It kind of feels like a repeating pattern, and you know it, and you're sick of feeling this way. We have some people that may have been like neither one of them, like dealing with a lot of childhood wounding issues, maybe those things are starting to kind of rear their ugly heads or something. I don't know. It's the holidays. Who knows? All right. That was your reading, Scorpio. Thank you very much. Cancer, this is for you. I'm going to start us with the Tarot of Wonderland here for you guys. Thank you. Queen of Cups just flew right out there, full of emotion, possibly feeling a little bit overly emotional, but I'm feeling like you're also relieved at the same time. Here's the thing. The Queen of Cups now holds the Ace of Cups in her hand. She hasn't given it to anybody. The Ace of Cups is the Holy Grail. Okay, the Ace of Cups is filled by the waters of a higher power. That's why it has the capacity to always be full. And that is why we have the capacity to always give love. Now, the thing about the Queen of Cups in this illustration, she hasn't given it to anybody. It belongs to her. Good. All right, came out on your side right there. You may have been through something that's caused you to be a little bit emotional recently. Okay, Four of Wands. This is that Twin Flame 1111 Awakening card, knowing that you're on the right path. That flipped out with this Sun in reverse. Alrighty, Sun in reverse. This could be something that needs to be looked at for healing. Sun in reverse is a situation that needs to be looked at for healing. There could be some depression when we have the Sun in reverse, things to look at. Again, feeling a little bit overly emotional about something, needing to lean on support of others, of friends, family, loved ones sometimes. And that's where you will find a lot of nurturing. Okay. All right. And also with this Four of Wands, looking at your stability, looking at the four walls of your home, what your life looks like now, what your physical self, your physical body looks and feels like right now. And starting to look at like where you want to establish more stability in your life. Good. And kind of deciding where you want to put your heart next. Hold on. I got the Moon card. This is the card of Cancer. This is actually kind of nice, guys. I got to be honest. Now, typically the Moon card is about underlying issues. It's about things done in the dark. It can be about secrets. It can be about not expressing ourselves or things that are just underlying or things that we choose to be quiet about. But in this particular instance, because this is your card and right in the center of your reading right here, it feels like a return to yourself and it feels really peaceful all of a sudden. I really like it. I really do. Whatever this is that you're healing from, I feel like it was a lot of drama and stress. Yeah, see, I've still got you upping your feels about it. Again, with this Four of Cups, never mind. There's the little dolphin friend in the back. There are other things on its way to you. But I have you still in this kind of fretful energy here where you're focusing a lot on loss. But there's some kind of release. Thank you. I got the Hermit card that came out with that. This is the card of Virgo. It's a card of introspection. It's being on your own for a while. It's taking yourself away from other people and isolating by choice. The gift of the Hermit, and a lot of people complain about it because a lot of people are extroverted and they have a hard time being alone. I understand. I am not. I'm the opposite. I love to be alone. I have an issue with the opposite. But you may be someone who is quite extroverted and struggles with being alone. I don't know. But the gift of the Hermit energy is in that time of isolation. It's a reconnection with your higher power, and it propels you into ascension mode where you really start to grow spiritually, and that starts to bleed down into your three-dimensional life when you take an opportunity to sit in prayer and meditation and take yourself away from the voices of other people for a while. That's a gift. You're like, no, I hate hermits. You don't. You like it. You'll be alone and you'll like it. Now I get the Queen of Wands in reverse. You're like, actually, yeah. You're like, yes. I have no room for anyone else in my life right now. I have two queens on the deck right here. Queen of Cups, which is your energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, feminine. And then I've got the Queen of Wands here in reverse. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine. But it's Queen of Wands in reverse. She can be clingy. She can be needy. She can be high drama. Just kind of just promiscuous. And I just hear that you're saying, you know, no more. I'm not allowing that kind of energy into my life. It's not going to be me, and I'm not having anyone near me that is representing that kind of energy in my life. And so I'm just going to choose to enjoy that isolation period of the Hermit. Yeah, good. All right, now I have the Three of Wands card out here with this. It's a card of manifestation. It's the minor arcana version of the Magician for me. This is someone who's kind of just checking their watch and understanding that the blessings that belong to them are on their way. This guy he's great. See, all of those ships belong to him, and everything on them belongs to him, and he knows what's on them because they're his, and they're on their way towards him, and it's just a matter of time. And it's just simply a waiting game. It's a card of patience and knowing that the right thing for you is coming. Now, underneath that, I have the Death card in reverse. And I'm not sure how that applies, but just a minute, we'll find out. Yeah, I have the Chariot on its side. Alrighty, well, what I'm saying, I guess I do know how that applies now. The Chariot, whenever it comes out on its side, that's also the card of Cancer. So nicely done. Showing up for yourself 1, 2, 3 times already. Very good. But the Chariot, whenever it comes out on its side like this, it's like you're not sure if you're ready to let go of something. You're not sure if you want to make room for something. With the Death in reverse, it's someone who's struggling to let go of a person, place, or thing. And it feels like it's just kind of a lingering energy like that. It can also be repeating patterns in relationships. It can be people coming back around. It can be you waiting on something like that or waiting on someone. Let's find out more. Let's use this Deviant Moon Tarot for you guys. All right, what is this that we have you really needing to do some soul searching, some healing with? And I have like a return to yourself though. What's all this about? Oh man, I got the Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay, again, we were just talking about this with the Scorpios or somebody like that. This Nine of Cups can represent an energy of over drinking, overindulgences, and possibly that being something that's contributing to feelings of depression, feelings of low energy. Please take a look at that. That's rather specific. But it can also be an energy of everything that I thought I wanted, everything that I was hoping for, I see now is not going to be happening. And so now we have kind of a depressive vibe that we have to clear out. And it's really just perception, because you can't want what doesn't want you. Okay, and really wrap your head around that, right? And so really there's not anything to let go of. There's really not anything to heal from, even whenever you look at it from that perspective. It really just being able to let go of something, some person, place, or thing, just really allows you to A, come back to yourself, B, reassess, and C, make room for new things. Okay. Wow, okay. And again, I have the Moon. Holy kiddo. Okay, so first of all, I have the Page of Wands in reverse, which is something that, again, you thought it was going to go somewhere. It may not have. There could have been some kind of inflammatory message between you or someone else that caused some kind of damaging effect. I'm not sure. That's kind of what that feels like, though, with the Page of Wands in reverse. And it also represents an energy of immaturity, either from you or from another person. Alrighty, but again, I have the Moon card that came out right with that, and it's in the upright position, which again feels like a return to yourself no matter what. So this is a positive change that's happening for you, regardless of what happened over here and whose fault it was and who said what and blah, 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 right? It doesn't matter, because you're going to start feeling more like yourself probably within the next 2 to 3 days, if not already. And I have the Five of Pentacles here, which is understanding the separation from someone. It can be financial loss. It can be loss of a relationship in your life and dealing with that. Feeling like a lot of people are watching you go through this, possibly. Temperance in reverse. That's the card of Sagittarius, but it's definitely the time that we're in right now. And it's, again, time to start looking at where the imbalances in your life may lie. How many times have we had Temperance in reverse out tonight? Probably about as many times as we've had the Devil in reverse out tonight. I don't know, maybe. All right, so the Temperance in reverse, again, looking at your habits, looking at your routines. Where do we need to make positive changes so that we can grow and we can let go of these things and make room for new ones. All right, that is why we have the energy of the Hermit. That gives you an opportunity. It pumps the brakes on your life. And when we have the Hermit energy, it doesn't allow other energies around you for some time, so that you can really get down to brass tacks with your thoughts, your feelings, your actions. Thank you. Oh, no. Golly. And we got the devil out. Well, we can talk about that some more. Or you guys can just tell me, right? At this point, let's look at the addictions, the toxicities, the relationships, the things that enslave us, and the things that we chain ourselves to. I'm hearing willfully chain ourselves to. Ugh. You're like, not anymore. I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not going to be chaining myself to the devil anymore. Okay, good. I'm glad. I get the Star in reverse. This is the card of Aquarius. This is things like, again, we're going to talk about it again. The Star card is about divine blessings that simply belong to you, but it is that Pandora's box, the good, the bad, the ugly. It's all life lessons, but sometimes they're harder lessons than others. And now we have to look at the fallout of that. Okay. Oh, please tell me, what else? Thank you. Three of Swords. This is the energy of a breakup. It's heartache, grief, and pain. I'm sorry if this is you. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Learning how to let go of something that has caused you a tremendous amount of pain. And that goes right on top of that Three of Wands. Threes are about establishing permanent partnership and structure in your life, and really seeking knowledge as to what that's going to look like in your life, and setting up structure and balance for yourself first. Put the oxygen mask over yourself before assisting the person in the seat next to you. Ace of Wands, very good. There's some kind of fresh, brand new start that's going to be coming towards you as soon as we wrap up this cycle. This is good news. The stagnancy that you've been feeling with this Chariot in reverse, I beg of you to deal with it now with this Death card in reverse, because this is an energy that's going to keep coming back around. It's cyclical. I ask you to please let this be the final ending for whatever this person, place, or thing is in your life, because you have something that is much brighter and something that's much more prosperous on its way towards you, where there is a lot more growth potential, a lot more. Okay? And I feel like you're like, yes, I hear you. Okay, good. Enough said. You have a lot of major arcana here on the deck. I mean, seriously, you got the Hermit, the Devil, you've got the Star, you've got Temperance, you got the Moon out twice, you got the Sun, we've got the Death card out here, and we've got the Chariot. You've represented yourself 1, 2, 3, 4 different times so far that I can even see. Anything up? Thank you. Yeah, I got the Nine of Cups that flipped right out here on top of the Nine of Cups. We do need to look at possibly overindulgences in your life, possible places in your life where you may be overextending yourself energetically. The thing about whenever we overdrink or drugs or anything like that, it rapidly expands your aura. And what happens is little tears and fissures will start to happen. And we allow other people's energy to come in. Your aura is like a protective sheet of insulation. That it's like an energy bubble around you. And whenever you get high, it tears it quickly, and it allows the energies to come in. And we don't always have control over whether those are negative or positive energies, because they're not our own. And that can cause things like, that can cause you to pick up illnesses like germs and that sort of thing. It can also cause like energetic attachments to come into you. I know. So do look at that, because you want your energy field to be as healthy as possible, especially right now, because you're just dealing with plenty on your own. Just take care of who you allow into your environment, and definitely take care if you are going out and about this holiday season. And I've got the Four of Swords here, which is the death of an ideal. It can be a need for a rest, a break, very similar to that Hermit energy. And it came out right on top of the Hermit, actually. It's letting go of something so that something else can begin. But it may have been something that you attached a lot of your energy to, in the sense that you allowed it to kind of start to define you. Like, I belong to this person belongs to me. Or I am this way. This job is who I am. Or something like that. And it's having to let go of that. And now I've got the Ace of Swords, and there's some kind of clarity that comes in. There will be some kind of communication that really clarifies how you feel and clarifies your understanding of the situation, whatever this is that you're still kind of healing from. Okay. There will be some kind of information that you receive that helps you in some way. And I've got the Four of Wands again, twice out for you guys. That's nuts. Four of Wands, that's that, again, that's that twin flame 11-11 awakening. It's like, I don't know if this is an energy that you are leaving behind or if this is an energy that is coming towards you once you find this balance in your life. There's a lot of positivity that's coming towards you and a lot of stability and a lot of positive growth. This says perfection is balance. All right, and what was underneath that? The Knight of Cups in reverse. Oh, yeah. This is kind of like the final ending. It's kind of like, yeah, and I'm not going to let it back into my life anymore. This is like, and I'm done with this energy. I'm going to retract some kind of offer that I had previously extended towards another person, and I'm going to be keeping this energy for myself now. Okie dokie. Knight of Cups in reverse. All right, that is your reading for the week, Cancer. It's kind of like feeling like you're having to deal with some kind of hurt that has either recently happened or, you know, has happened. It's already happened. It feels like you're dealing with the fallout of it. I don't feel like any of this is new information for you. I don't think that you're surprised by any of it. And let's be real, kids. Tarot doesn't really tell you the future. It simply tells you where your energies are sitting, what energies are kind of crossing you, and what the trajectory of that looks like in your life. And it allows you to make positive changes for yourself and kind of know where you're headed, right? A little bit. And I feel like none of this is like new information for you. It just might be a new way of looking at things. That's all. Alrighty, but you're smart. You already knew it all anyway, right? I love you guys. I will catch up with you next week, and we are on to Pisces. All right, fine. We're going to go back to this Tarot of Wonderland. I got the King of Cups out right there. That is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, masculine. Very, very nicely done. Good job. All right, that's you guys. Okay, this is someone, again, who's really considering where they want to extend their heart, like where they want to extend their love, and someone who feels capable of communicating that. And wow, holy smokes, I wasn't paying attention. This Knight of Swords was just hanging out on the table there. This is a card of communication. This is clear, fast-moving communication, rapid communication, really clear. Oof. The Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the deck. We were talking about digital communications here. I don't know if this is coming from yourself or like towards another person, or if this person's coming towards you. Honestly, this feels like your energy, and it feels like very strong and very clear. Although I feel like, see, the interesting thing here with this King of Cups is, although he knows how he feels about something, he's keeping his cards close to his chest. I've never even noticed that before. He's not showing anyone his hand. Okay. So while you may know how you're feeling about a situation, you're not telling anyone, or at least you haven't up until now. And I have you wanting to talk. Oh, Eight of Swords. This is the card of being blocked digitally from a person in some way. Nowadays, we talk about that, especially when I'm talking about rapid moving communication here. You or someone may have been blocked for some time from one another. This is also the energy of procrastination. Maybe you had put off talking to this person for whatever reason. Ooh. Ooh. It's kind of like a literal shitstorm going off around this person, and while they're just kind of trying not to pay attention to any of it. Okay, so I don't know how that applies to you. Take it as you will. Now I've got the Knight of Wands here. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is a highly passionate card. This energy feels like it's coming towards you or you're moving towards it. You got 2 knights out here. So pages are messengers. Knights bring actual gifts. The Knight of Wands. Oh my gosh, the things I'm hearing. The Knight of Wands is typically very good looking. They can be somebody who just goes after what they want. I'm hearing funny things in my head. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, 10 of Swords. Oh no, what? Hold on. And the Star in reverse. Okay, so the 10 of Swords, whenever it comes out on its side right here, well, I have you wanting to take direct action. I don't know what this is. I don't know if we're talking about your career. I don't know if we're talking about your love life. I don't know what this means. I got a lot of heavy masculine energy here on the table. So I don't know if I'm reading for a masculine Pisces here, or if you have a lot of masculine energy coming towards you or around you, Pisces. I'm not sure. In any case, under this Knight of Wands here that I was saying is someone who's very brave. They go after what they want. They don't have a hard time doing that. It's because sometimes, I gotta be honest, the Knight of Wands can be a little bit egotistical. Oh, that's why I had the giggles for a second. I'm sorry. I don't think that this is your energy. This may be somebody that's coming towards you. I don't know if it's like an unwanted energy. This 10 of Swords, it seems like a repeating pattern. It feels like, I call this the Julius Caesar card. It's the minor arcana version of the Death card. It feels like one more final stab in the back. And I feel like, I don't know. This person doesn't seem to have bad intentions, this Knight of Wands energy, because if they were in the reverse, I would say they were dodgy, non-committal, could be highly promiscuous, something like that. But this person's in the upright. It's just kind of like, I don't know. I'm hearing like black horse, like something that comes out of nowhere, something you're not expecting. But here's the thing with this 10 of Swords, it feels like you have some kind of relationship with this person already. There's some kind of inner knowing about this where it keeps coming back around almost cyclically. There's an energy of this. Now with the Star in reverse here, we've talked about the Star in reverse a few times. This can be having to let go of things that simply aren't, I don't know. I'm going to have to come back in here and clarify with another deck in a second, obviously. But the Star in reverse, again, it's like opening up Pandora's box, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Remember how I was saying, like, the literal storm that's happening behind her head? That's kind of what all of this feels like. It really feels like messy chaos. Things that have to be cleaned up. That's kind of what it feels like. Stuff that has to be cleaned up, okay? All right, I've got the Empress card here. That's the card of Virgo. That's divine feminine energy. This feels like you. This feels like you. Whew. It feels like very peaceful, very calm, very nurturing. Someone who takes care of everyone around them. Oh, I love it. There's this energy of this Knight of Wands, and it's making me nervous. I don't know. Yeah, okay, well, I got the Tower out, and maybe this is why I'm feeling so nervous, is because this feels like kind of a catastrophic event. It's like pulls the rug out from under you, that kind of thing. It's like a shock and awe kind of thing. Like fireworks. Now, the Tower doesn't always have to be a negative thing, but remember, like I was saying, like just chaos everywhere, just like stuff everywhere, like something's just blown apart. Ugh. Stressful. And you having to pick up the pieces because you're the Empress, right? 10 of Cups. What? 5 of Wands in reverse. Okay. All right. Well, I'll just tell you what they say. So on top of this Tower, I've got this 10 of Cups upright, and it's on top of this Empress upright. It's something that you're battling in your head with, going back and forth, when actually I have this 10 of Cups here, which is like total emotional fulfillment. It's total harmony, total happiness. It's a family coming together. It can be a blended family. This can be like a get together for the holidays. Things going surprisingly well. What? All right, well, we'll find out. This may be one of those timeline readings where we're really talking literally about your day, like the week, day for day, right? I don't know. Let's find out. I'm going to clarify with another deck. In any case, this Five of Wands energy, whenever it's in the reverse, it's something that you've battled with mentally for so long that you're just going to have to give it up. It's caused so much drama for you in your head. And the Five of Wands is a card of drama, very similar to the Seven of Wands, but the Seven of Wands is like things coming at you from all different directions, like external to you, while the Five of Wands is like you being embroiled in some kind of mental battle. All right, let's find out more. Let's use this traditional Rider-Waite because this is clear as mud to me, guys. I have you over here, not talking about something, not showing your hand in some kind of way. There's some kind of communication that is, you're wanting to take rapid action towards. You may have been blocked from a person in some way, or maybe just not having dealt with something. Maybe you have to deal with something this week, and you're going to have to do it quickly before some kind of thing falls apart here. Again, there's like a lot of swirling chaos. It feels stressful. Maybe this is at work. We've got the Eight of Pentacles here, which is you having to decide how much work you want to put into this situation. It can be a lot about self-work, working on yourself. This can be focusing on what you need to focus on. This may be work-related. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. You having to decide what you want to work on in the future. Yeah, the Two of Wands in reverse. Yeah, exactly. Like having to decide, do I want to continue on with this? The Two of Wands is about seeking partnership. It's actually a very lusty kind of card. It's directly seeking some kind of sexual partnership in some way, but whenever it's in the reverse, it's kind of like you're having to look at how much you want to invest in this situation, in this partnership, whatever it is. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It doesn't have to be your love life. This could be about work in some way. In any case, you've been quite blocked off from somebody. It's kind of like burying your head in the sand and not thinking about it. It's that Scarlett O'Hara vibe. I won't think about it today. I'll think about it tomorrow kind of thing. Okay. Queen of Cups. Oh my goodness. I was going to say, what is this Knight of, I didn't really want to say, what is this Knight of Wands, right? Because I ask, but now I've got the Queen of Cups that came out on top of, to clarify that, which is like a true match in some way to this King of Cups. And so whatever it is that you are going to move forward, which maybe this is your energy where you are really like wanting to drive forward some kind of new connection and make some kind of new pairing with yourself and someone else. And again, this could be career related, that is actually a real true match for you. Ah, nuts. Queen of Cups, King of Cups. Love it. This could be like rejoining two aspects of yourself within this. This could be seeking partnership that is going to allow you to feel more like yourself and more whole and more balanced. Not that anybody can do that for you, but you know, being able to pour your heart and soul into something that you truly believe in can definitely help you feel, you know, more connected to yourself. All right, this is Ten of Swords. What is this about? Thank you. I got the World in reverse. Tying up loose ends, picking up all the pieces. Remember what I said, this seems messy. We might just need to be tying up loose ends in this situation. There may be rapid communication. Again, we don't want to be carrying karma over from one cycle to the next. Maybe you're finally able to express yourself for the first time and you really are able to. The Star in reverse is something that kind of feels like it needs to be looked at for healing in a way. Now I've got the King of Cups out again. What? Pisces, you're amazing. Look at this, King of Cups out twice. Way to show up, I love it. All right, this is directly related to you and how you feel about things and your ability to communicate how you feel. This World in reverse, tying up loose ends. Okay, thanks. Six of Wands in reverse. This is possibly you having to to tell somebody that there's not going to be some kind of victory here for them, maybe. Six of Wands is some kind of victorious homecoming after a battle that's hard fought. I feel like this was in your reading. I feel like I think I recorded a Pisces masculine reading for YouTube today go over there and look, because I feel like some of these are the same cards from that reading that may be applicable to you in some way. This Six of Wands, I'm sorry I haven't gotten to the feminines yet. I will. So the Six of Wands here should be a card of a happy homecoming after a battle that's hard fought. Whenever it's in the reverse, though, it kind of feels like an energy of giving up, not wanting to put in the not wanting to put in the effort anymore. Okay. Goes kind of on top of that star in reverse, kind of maybe wanting to go in a different direction. Four of Wands, nicely done. Four of Wands is that awakening twin flame 1111 card. This is looking at the foundations that you have built in the four walls around you, inside yourself, who you are and what your values align with. Is kind of deep. All right. It's an awakening, and it goes right under that world in reverse. It's kind of like you've been hitting the snooze button on your life for a while, and it's time to wake up. Let's talk about this Tower card over here and this Empress card. Two of Cups, that is the Tower. That's why I was saying this doesn't make sense. I don't understand. This is clear as mud to me. This is why, because you don't see this coming. This is coming out of nowhere for you. This right here is a soulmate partnership that is coming towards you. I've got this, two of them. Two right here. These are both soulmate cards in the deck, one right on top of the other. That's the Tower. You weren't expecting this. You weren't expecting all of a sudden to be presented with some kind of relationship that is absolutely fulfilling to you. There is someone here, this Empress energy. This is that Virgo card right here, but it's this Empress energy of like feeling like if you're a feminine watching this, this is someone who brings so much stability into your life that you feel like you can reciprocate with that much energy. Like you want to give so much nurturing support and energy to this person. If you're a masculine watching this reading, then you are someone who finds this person, someone who is this, she's like your match with this King of Cups, Queen of Cups energy. It's with this Two of Cups, with this Four of Wands. Holy smokes. With this Ten of Cups. I can't believe it. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. Absolute wish fulfillment. And I don't know why I have you like all up in your head and dealing with all of this emotional drama about it, because I don't know why. Hold on. Where did I even put my cards? Okay. What? Temperance in reverse. All right, it's the time of Sagittarius. Tie up these loose ends. Look at its card. This is the time we're in right now. Yes, where are the adjustments I need to make in my life so that I have room for this whenever it comes? Because it's coming for you quickly with this Tower. It's going to come out of nowhere. It's unexpected. You need to clean up whatever you have been procrastinating and get rid of whatever this is that's caused you to look elsewhere for some kind of new partnership here. And whatever these cycles are, these repeating patterns with this Ten of Swords energy, so that you make room for whatever this is that's coming, because it's coming and it's coming soon, and you're not going to be prepared for it otherwise. Yeah, I got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. That's somebody who needs to look at the balance in their life, where they've been juggling things. This is a whole huge mess on my table. It's just like a big old pile of cards here. All right, use this family tarot and tell me what you're talking about. What? Anything else? Look, I got the Eight of Swords again. To clarify, the Eight of Swords, this is someone you've been in restriction from. You haven't been dealing with some things. Again, hitting the snooze button on things while everything is kind of falling apart around you, and kind of needing to address that. Ah! Knight of Wands on top of the Knight of Wands. That's crazy too. That's that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Look, where did you go? Where did he just go? Oh, I just lost him. Anyway, that was that guy that I said it was making me nervous. And I said, if he's in the reverse like that, then it feels kind of dodgy, maybe non-committal kind of energy. And now I've lost him on the table. I probably put him back. Oh, there he is right there. This person may have the best of intentions. I don't know, maybe they didn't in the past. You're having to look at this, kind of looking at repeating patterns here. Again, getting very clear with how you feel about it. And I've got the Temperance card out again, this time in the upright. If you weren't feeling good about whatever this energy is that kind of has you wanting to take action in a different direction, once we clean up some of these loose ends in your life with that Temperance in reverse energy, I have this is again that Sagittarius card. You may have a Sagittarius in your environment, okay? This is like, I mean, really, right? Once you tie up all of these loose ends, and I mean, this happens rapidly, whatever this tower is, you're going to be prepared with a lot of renewed balance in your life once we clean up these loose ends. Looks like 2021 is going to be a really, really good year for you. You may be expecting some kind of new partnership to come towards you. When you do, expect it to be kind of life-changing in the sense that they may be the perfect person. And there's no perfect person for anybody. You're the perfect person for you. I get that, right? You get that. But this could be a very, very good match coming towards you, whether we're talking about your love life, whether we're talking about your career. It's something that you want to move towards, and you've really just been waiting to make contact with this person or waiting for them to contact you. I don't know if there's some kind of something contractual that you're waiting for. You're definitely waiting for loose ends to be tied up though. You're nuts though with the Temperance twice out. Things are improving though. You're finding balance in your life, addressing those habits within yourself, looking at where we can do some cleanup work, looking at where you've been juggling things and you've been unsuccessful because there were things that were off balance, things that you were putting too much attention on, not paying attention to the right things, not working hard enough on, maybe overworking. Look at imbalances. Okay. And I think that you are, I don't know, this was a lot of information. I don't know how many different Pisces we're reading for here because I did feel like multiple. So I'm not sure how these relate to you. Again, take them as they resonate, if they do at all. Ooh, wow. Lots of really good positive things, but again, just kind of out of nowhere, not expecting it at all. Alrighty, I like it. Next up, we have Aquarius, first of our air signs. Very good. And let's go over here to a traditional Rider-Waite for you guys. Thank you. Oh, okay. We're going to address where things are off balance. Okay, could be possibly juggling too much. This could be overwork. This may be feeling like you don't have what it takes to support this situation. Like literally, I feel like I don't have what it takes is kind of what I'm hearing. And almost waiting for someone to come in and help. Look, oh, geez. I got the Death card on top of that, and I have the Eight of Pentacles on top of that, which is kind of having to put in a lot of extra work and a lot of extra time. This Death card is the card of Scorpio. It's having to let things end and let things go. Feeling like you have to support a lot of things. You could definitely be overworking yourself right now. I got the Ten of Swords here, which is the minor arcana version of the Death card. We could be looking at an actual physical death in some way. This could be also, well, I call it the final stab in the back. It's kind of like the Julius Caesar card. Are we going to give it one more try? It's a cycle. Tens are cycles of completion. Okay. Thank you. I have the Sun card out. There's a lot of, okay. And again, tens are cycles of completion. Hold on, we'll get to the Sun in a second. But next to it, we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Again, wrapping up things that were not maybe foundationally supported, things that you know you're going to have to let go of. And there's a lot of healing that comes once we get through that. And I've got the Fool card that flipped out with that, which is a brand new beginning in some way. Okay. Alrighty, I'm going to leave it at that because that's actually really nice energy to end on. And we have a lot of something to get through over here with this Death energy that's present twice out already. Okie dokie. I'm going to use the Hush Tarot for you guys. I don't know why I have you feeling so off balance and feeling like you just can't do anymore. I can't juggle anymore. I can't keep up with it anymore. What is this? Having to let things go. I've got the Temperance card out here. Nicely done. Sagittarius energy. This is like needing definitely to refocus yourself. This can be needing to actually sit down in prayer and to give prayer to this situation. If you're someone who prays, that this may be an opportunity, a good opportunity for you to do so. It feels like you've been putting in a lot of your effort and your energy towards someone or something. I don't know if it's getting you the results that you want want, or that you're seeing what you need to see for change in this situation. It's possible we may have to just let it go. There could be a lot of reasons for that. In any case, the ability to let go of it is what brings new balance into your life. Okay, it feels like it's something that's happening. This letting go of this with this death energy that's crossing you feels like it's probably happening during Sagittarius season. This may be something that you're just experiencing right now, because we're in Sagittarius season, right? Okay, I got the Seven of Cups here. It's like feeling totally overwhelmed. Oh man, kind of feeling like delusional in the sense that things are going to improve almost, and you hating to admit that maybe you've been thinking and hoping that things were going to improve for so long, and now having to come to the realization that they simply aren't, and we're going to have to make some kind of change, because the change is about to be made for us in some way when we have that death energy out present twice. Okay. Thank you. Now I've got the Seven of Swords out here. I've got a bunch of sevens here. Okay, so here's the deal. Sevens to me are asking for angelic guidance. It's when we get down on our knees and we ask for help, and then that help arrives. That's 777 to me. You got two sevens out here already. But incidentally, the Seven of Swords can be something that's a thief, like something that steals something that somebody who's not expressing the truth of how they feel. I've got the Star card that came out with that on its side also, and that all goes right here on top of this Ten of Pentacles. There could be some kind of, and this Ten of Swords right here, you may be having to let something or someone go because there's no foundational support here. This could be something that's hurting you in the bank account. This could be something that you have to let go of because it's causing you a lot of financial distress. This Star coming out on its side here is, again, the feeling that I thought things were going to get better. I thought things were going to improve, and they're not. I'm not seeing the improvements that I need. That's kind of the energy that we're seeing here with that. And again, there's the skull on that one. It's very reminiscent of the Death card, right? Page of Swords. Pages are messengers. Again, these are messages that you don't really want to receive, and you don't want to have to be the person who's in charge of delivering. That is for darn sure. And that is, it's kind of a message of like something's failing, and then I got the Tower in reverse. And here's the thing, is that you saw it coming. You've been seeing it coming for a long time. This particular deck illustrates this as, this is a catastrophic event, just like we had just above in, what was it, Scorpio? No, what? Pisces, in the Pisces reading before. But this is in specific to this deck. It feels like something that you saw coming, or something that's been happening for a while. It's been eroding for some time. Again, very similar energy to this Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. I've got the Five of Swords here. This is an energy of stuff that's kind of been growing up around your ankles like weeds. That's something that's getting harder and harder to slog through. Ugh, I don't like it either. Yeah. It can be verbal, like antagonistic dialogue between yourself and another person, having to let go of something like that. And again, I got the Ten of Wands in reverse. Got a lot of tens here. Okay. All right, I got Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Swords, and now I've got the Ten of Wands in reverse. Again, tens are cycles of completion. Okay. And the Ten of Wands is something, it's like a burden. You just can't carry it anymore. You couldn't possibly physically continue doing what you're doing. I feel like you're overworking yourself in some way. You're like, yes, I am. I need a nap. I need a nap. All right, and I have the Empress in reverse. This is feeling like you don't have the resources that are needed to support this on your own anymore. You're going to have to ask for help, is what it feels like. And you feeling like you don't have the resources that you need is making you feel like you're acting out. It's making you feel like you're having to be overly dramatic or having to feel overly emotional. You're not comfortable feeling this way. You don't want to feel this way. This is not your normal self. You don't feel like your best self. What is the Sun card? How do we get this healing that comes through? I've got the Wheel of Fortune. Again, the number 10. All right, this is what I'm hearing. So like, sometimes life is just like this. That's not helpful. Thanks a lot. So the Wheel of Fortune is about karmic ties. It's about endings. Again, cycles of completion. This is about change. Yeah. This is about moving from one cycle to the next. Okay. And whenever we have it on the side like this, it kind of feels like you're in the driver's seat here. You're the one who's going to have to be in charge of all of this, and it looks like you can't do it on your own anymore and needing to ask for help in some way. Thank you. And I have the Three of Wands here, which is about waiting for things to get better, waiting for things to improve, and knowing that they're going to, and that goes on top of the Sun card here. There's some kind of glimmer of hope here, and you see a brighter future for yourself, but understanding, and it's coming around the corner. Hold on. I got the Hangman in reverse card of Pisces right there, and then I've got the Three of Cups in reverse. There's like a lack of reunion, lack of reconciliation here with the Hangman in reverse. It's almost waiting for someone to join you, waiting for someone to tell you what to do, wishing that there was someone who was going to tell you what to do in this situation. And it's you're kind of having to wait around to see what the next move is going to be. And in the meantime, you're looking out into the future, and you're setting up the building blocks for what the future of your life is going to be looking like. And you know that you have a lot of positive growth coming towards you, no matter what, because that's just how you are. Aquarius, you're one of the smartest people, just one of the smartest signs in the entire zodiac, like a genius. You're a genius, all right? And I understand that you've just been asked to deal with an awful lot here. And you understand that these are just cycles that happen in life, and learning to let go of things is just part of it. It just is. You're just kind of struggling and kind of at a loss here. It's at this point, you might be dealing with a little bit of depression, and just in general, overall fatigue is kind of what I'm feeling. I've got the Two of... you nuts, the Two of Pentacles in reverse right there on top of the Two of Pentacles in reverse. You're like, damn, Skippy, I've been off balance. Darn right. I need a nap. Yeah, I've been juggling too much. I've been trying to keep too many of these balls up in the air like this. I can't do it anymore. I got to put something down. Yes, you do. Alrighty, anything else you want to say about that? Let's look. Thank you. Page of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody who wishes that they had made different choices faster. Someone who feels like they haven't done the homework that they need. They don't feel like they're prepared to deal with this. All of a sudden, it feels like pages, they're child, there can be children. Page of Pentacles is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, but specifically, you may feel like you're ill-equipped to know what to do, wishing that you knew what to do. Like, I'm not equipped. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Feeling like you may not have the financial support you need to really provide for this situation in the way that you would like to. Feeling like this may be a situation that's kind of sucking you dry financially. And feeling like you're going to need to ask for some help here. I've got the Wheel of Fortune again. All right, so it came out in the reverse, and this is your feeling like things have been like there's been a lot of bad timing, there's been a lot of delays, like things are just not improving is kind of what I'm hearing. And it's really understanding that you're asking yourself to do. Again, tens are cycles of completion, twice out with the Wheel of Fortune. Nicely done. There's a lot of repeat cards out in here you guys have given me. I like it. That's still tough energies to navigate. Now I've got the Ten of Wands again. Second time for the Ten of Wands. And it's just a burden that's too much for you. I got to leave it at that because that's nuts, right? Yeah. And you have to ask for support. That's all there is to it. You're going to have to ask for support. Otherwise, you are burning the candle at both ends here. Okay, sweetie pie, you can't do that anymore, all right? I love you guys a ton, all right? If this was your reading, please let me know. It feels like you just have a lot on your plate, and I feel kind of like emotionally exhausted for you. I also feel like you've really just been burning the candle at both ends, whether it's with work or in your home life. I don't know if you're dealing with some kind of family situation here. It's pretty heavy energy, and it feels like kind of an energy of depression. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like you were hopeful for some kind of change, but you're not seeing the change that you want fast enough, and so you're having to make difficult decisions as far as where the transitions in your life are about to go. All right, I will check in with you guys next week. Thank you for letting me read for you, Aquarius. Next up, we have Gemini, and let's start you guys off with this Deviant Moon Tarot. Five of Swords. Okay. Alrighty, Gemini. This can be an energy of verbal bullying. It can be altercation. It can be needing to cut some people out of your life, specifically people. This is an energy of having to be right. It can be a bullying energy. Obviously, this would never be you, right? No. But if it is, things to look at, right? If it's someone in your immediate environment, I'm sorry. That's no fun either. And I've got the 5. It's got 2 5s out already, okay? 5s are about chaos and conflict that bring change. All right, 5 of Pentacles. This can be about financial loss. This can be about separation from someone that you love. And they go right next to each other. All right. Oh, nice. Okay, Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay. All right, so the Ace of Cups in reverse can be about a lot of tears. It can be a loss of a love relationship. It can be an ending. Oh, yeah. Kind of a fallout in some way that really affects your self-esteem whenever we have these other cards next to it, okay? So if that is something that you're going through right now, I'm really, really sorry. I encourage you to not feel that way. And you're like, I'm not going to. Look, because you got the King of Wands that just flipped out here. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It's masculine energy, but this is a very nurturing card. This is great. Actually, whatever this is that you're going through right here that is propelling you into a state of change, it's actually propelling you into a much more energetic state. Things look better. This feels like once we get through this little blip, this separation, this whatever this was that caused this fallout, what was I saying? It's like a loss of self-esteem in some way. Once we slide that whole pile of yuck over, this is what you come up with. This King of Wands right here, which is a very fiery, passionate, strong, driven, brave energy, and someone who has a lot of fire and a lot of passion, and everyone flocks to them. It's kind of like a moth to a flame. Nice. I like it. All right, I got the 2 of Wands in reverse. It's because you're having to go in a different direction. 2 of Wands, again, it's a very lusty card. It can be about seeking partnership in some way. Whenever it's in the reverse, we have a partnership that has failed in some way. Whether this is in your love life or career, I don't know. But this dissolution of this partnership, and it has forced you to go in a different direction. And this new direction is going to be much better for you. I can see it already. It's going to be a lot better. All right, here I got and again I got the 5 of Wands here. 5, 5, 5. 5 of Wands in reverse is like, I'm not going to sit here and deal with this mental stress and this drama anymore. The 5 of Wands specifically is about mental drama that's happening within your own head, having to go back and forth every day, all day long. Sick of it, don't want to do it anymore, not going to do it anymore is what I'm hearing, especially whenever it's in the reverse. It feels like you're just done with this, and I don't blame you. I would be too. Oops. I don't know if that one flipped. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, it did. Look. There we go. Let's see here. Next up, we've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. What? That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, feminine energy, but it really, really speaks about emotional fallout. Page of Pentacles in reverse came out with that. This is someone who simply is not learning their lessons, but the Queen of Cups in reverse, that's like a codependent, needy, overly emotional, high drama energy. This is not, does not feel like you. This feels external to you. This Page of Pentacles that flipped out with it feels like an energy that you're having to deal with that feels very childish. Someone, again, who's not learning their lessons. And it feels like they keep screwing things up is what I'm hearing. I don't know if this is someone in your working environment or in your home environment, and it could be as something as an overly emotional person, possibly an overly emotional partnership. In any case, it's causing a lot of drama in your life. This could be situational day by day. Okay, we got the 3 of Swords in reverse here. 3 of Swords is, again, that breakup card. It's that heartache, grief, and pain. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Whenever it's in the reverse, it's kind of like a slow easing of this somehow. It feels like a repeating pattern with this person. It feels like on again, off again, on again, off again. I'm going to put these aside, clarify with a different deck really quickly. We're going to use this Star Power Tarot. What's this Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles? It's an energy of right fighting. It's having to be right all the time. It can be bullying. It can be antagonistic conversation between yourself and another person that's caused some kind of separation. Again, some kind of law like self-esteem. King of Swords in reverse. This is your card. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, masculine energy here. This is someone who either didn't say the right thing at the right time. This could be whatever this was, when I say it caused a loss of self-esteem, it's got you in the reverse. Here. Okay. Alrighty. Eight of Wands here. There was some kind of miscommunication, some kind of misfire. Eight of Wands is about rapid fire communication. It came out on its side, which tells me that you may be responsible for this miscommunication, or it may have been misdirected towards you. It may have caused some kind of situationship. Now I have the Four of Cups, which is someone who's kind of looking back with regret and wishing that things didn't go the way that they did. All right. Well, like I said, once we slide this whole pile of yuck over this direction, we have better things that are coming towards you that are much less high drama, and that would be nice. Nine of Cups came out on its side. What was I saying? It's like everything you could ever want. I know it comes out of nowhere, but it's going to surprise you. I don't even think it's going to take that long for whatever this is, because like this is cleaning out. This energy with this 555 energy is going away. Yes, it is. And it's propelling you towards something that's much, much better. Like I said, moths to a flame, something you are much more suited for, something that you have a lot of creative passion towards. This is like absolute wish fulfillment. I call the Nine of Cups the minor arcana version of the Star card, but it speaks more about three-dimensional blessings more than those fifth-dimensional blessings that are like I was saying, that are unique to you and unique to your spiritual ascension and growth. The Nine of Cups is more like those birthday candle wishes that come true, and I like that. I like it a lot for you. Tell me more. Justice in reverse. Okay. Justice in reverse can be having to file legal paperwork. It can be things not going the way that you want them to. And in my opinion, anytime you have to fill out paperwork, that is an injustice. I hate paperwork so much. This might be where your head is at this week, okay? It doesn't feel fair when we have the Justice card in reverse. This may be a feeling that you were misjudged in the past for some kind of situation, and now you're having to deal with the fallout of this in some way. I got the Ten of Wands in reverse. It's too much for you. You say like, I'm out, gotta bounce. There's like, you can't hold this up anymore by yourself. It's exhausting. Having to give something up. I got the Ten of Swords now. Oh my goodness. So we've gone from all of these fives, which I said chaos and conflict that bring about change, to these tens, which are cycles of completion. Yes. Alrighty, so the Ten of Swords, it's the minor arcana version of the Death card. Yeah, very three-dimensional, having to let go of something. Again, it's very similar to a breakup energy that we had with this Three of Swords right here. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah, I know. And the Four of Pentacles here. Somebody who's trying to hold on to everything that they can because they can sense that there isn't a wrapping up of this. They can sense that there is going to be a change here. And now we have them trying to hold on to you or hold on to some aspect of you here. It's like worrying about what everybody's going to think when some of this information comes out. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know. Feeling like all eyes are on you in this situation. Tell me what this Queen of Cups thank you. I got the Two of Wands in reverse. What? Again, that's the second time out for that guy for you guys too. This is having to seek partnership, having to go in a different direction. This is kind of being cut off from where you were previously partnered in some way and having to go in a different direction. It's okay though. And it really feels like you're not prepared for it though. It feels like it came out of nowhere. You weren't expecting it. Five of Wands. Second time out for that guy too. Again, it's that mental drama. It's like you're being extremely hard on yourself with whatever this situation is. I feel like you feel like you're responsible for it somehow. And it's really got you like going back and forth in your head about things. It's creating a lot of mental drama for you. I don't want that for you. I promise you there's something much better right around the corner for you. But we have to clear out whatever this is with all of these tens. Anything else you want to say about this? You're very hard on yourself. You feel like you should have, I'm hearing you say, I should have learned better by now. I should have learned that that's how this was going to go. I should have seen this coming. Judgment in reverse, a misjudgment of the situation. All right, guess what? You are not perfect. Stop expecting yourself to be. Yeah, no, you're not. You're going to screw stuff up sometimes, and that's okay, because the people who love you are always going to love you no matter what. It's true. Screw up. Go ahead and screw up. I do it all the time. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, really, really having to look at where the imbalances in your life have been. And you're saying now that you're like, now that I'm looking, now that I'm seeing the fallout of this, now that I'm seeing the wreckage of this, now I'm starting to really see where there have been a lot of holes, where I've been juggling, where I've been having to, you know, hold two things up at once when and really wishing for a third arm, you know, like I don't have the capacity to keep up with this anymore. I gotta let it go. And it's okay. Yeah. Thank you. What's that one go to? 10 of Swords, you're nuts. Right on top of the 10 of Swords again. This is a final ending, okay? It's having to let something go. Got it? Capiche? Yes. You're like, yeah, definitely I do. And I have the Queen of Swords in reverse goes with that King of Swords in reverse. You've been very unclear about how you felt about this before in the past. You haven't been able to express yourself clearly. You haven't been feeling clear. You have not been feeling like yourself at all for a while, regardless of whether you are a masculine Gemini or whether you are a feminine Gemini. This, like, whatever this energy is that has crossed y'all, not feeling good. Not feeling like your best self. Feeling like you're a failure, and I just hate that for you, because you are not. These are little blips that happen in your life, if this resonates with you at all, and if it does, it doesn't define you. I've got the Three of Wands in reverse. Here's what I'm hearing you say: yeah, but where do I go next? I promise you, whatever you have coming towards you, it's going to provide you a lot of new, fresh energy in your life. I know that does sound like a fabric softener commercial, but it's true. A breath of fresh air for you, and it's going to come out of nowhere. You're going to be shocked by how much love and support you are going to receive, how many new offers you may be receiving. I don't know how this applies in your life, whether this is a love reading, whether this is career related, but it's having to let go of some stuff. And I know I feel like I'm parroting that, you know, reading from reading to reading. But they just, it really is the time that we are in, and this time of year with the moon cycles that we have going on, with the celestial events that are happening right now, we are closing out old cycles so that we can start new ones. It's just how it goes sometimes. And so a lot of people are in this position. I remember saying right when we first started tonight, I have heard of so many people who have been experiencing like breakups in their relationships this week. I mean, like, that is nuts, right? Too many this week. But sometimes we have to let go of things so A, they can be reassessed, or B, be cleaned up, just like that closet we were talking about earlier. All right, Libra, last of our air signs, and then we'll start with our earth signs. So Libra. Okay, let's start with the Star Power Tarot for you guys. Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay. Alrighty, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Way to show up. Although you're like, yeah, but I don't feel great. Okay. All right, Queen of Swords in reverse. Again, can be somebody who puts their foot in their mouth, maybe says things the wrong way, or maybe it's just having a hard time talking about how they're feeling about something. And I've got the King of Swords that came out on top of that. Okay, once again, regardless of whether you carry the feminine or the masculine energy in this situation, not feeling like your best self. Got it. All right. Air signs, are we having a hard week? Sometimes we do. Seven of Cups in reverse. This can feel like an energy of kind of delusional energy, kind of like being lost up in your own thoughts, kind of in your own head. Specific to this deck, this is again the Star Power Tarot. The Seven of Cups can be kind of having a very myopic perspective. Whenever it's in the reverse, it can feel almost toxic. It can feel like not being able to see the forest for the trees. And if you're not feeling like yourself, this can be an energy of depression. It can feel like dryer lint over your head. Okay, if that's something that you're experiencing, I understand that can be possibly seasonal depression or even just situational depression about something that's maybe going on in your environment. Quarantine is hard. Yeah, wishing that you could move forward, wishing that you could make a change, but feeling quite stuck and stagnant to do so. I don't know where the stagnancies are lying in your week this week, Libra, but it kind of feels like you have an inclination to just kind of get up and go, to get up and move, and to make rapid growth forward, but you're kind of having a hard time doing it. Okay, you see the energy of this person just feels kind of blue, seeking comfort, like you may be seeking comfort. Queen of Cups, that's Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. It's very positive though whenever we have it in the upright. This is someone who probably towards the middle of this week, whatever this is, where we haven't had you feeling like your best self, definitely wanting to make a change. I feel like maybe it's feeling like an energy of later towards the week, like you're maybe going to start feeling a little bit better. I don't know if we're looking at some kind of seasonal depression or something that kind of comes and goes for you, where you may be just feeling a little bit fatigued or a little bit just overwhelmed with the circumstances of your life recently, and really, really just wanting to get into a safe space, a safe place where you can be peaceful and rest. I think you're about there. And I think that once you get there, and we have just kind of a state of rest for a few days, you're going to be feeling a lot better, and you're going to feel less emotional, and you're going to have the inclination to start sharing your heart with people, and there's going to be a lot of joy that's returned. I like it a lot. Maybe taking some family pictures. Okay, so the Hierophant in reverse. This is the card of marriage. The Hierophant is the card of Taurus as well. It can be a card of traditional values. It's a card of commitment. Whenever we have that in the reverse, we can be looking at a dissolution of a marital relationship. Yes, I don't want to go there yet though. It's really just the energy of wanting to release some kind of commitment. It can be some kind of contractual commitment of some sort, or it can just be like not wanting to follow the status quo. Okay, not wanting to commit to something that you previously had thought that you wanted to, maybe. Okay. King of Pentacles, yeah, okay, this could be some kind of contractual agreement, because I have the King of Pentacles that came out here on its side, which is kind of you questioning some kind of contract and kind of deciding, do I want to sign on the dotted line here? Is this something that's actually going to bring prosperity into my life or not? All right, one more out with this deck. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, because it's the World card. That's why. Obviously, tying up these loose ends this week. I feel like you're ahead of the game, and aren't you always, Libra? You guys are planners. Yes, you are. And you like to do things by the book. You are very organized. I love this about you. I just want to like organize your cards here on the table. Oh, it feels so good. You might be a little bit type A. I like it. Bring it. But this World card, it's like closing out these cycles so that you can begin a new one. You know it, I know it. We've talked about it enough times tonight, that you understand that you are ending one thing so that you can start a new cycle. Let's go back over here and find out why you haven't really been feeling like your best self, feeling like you have this dryer lint over your head. Sorry, these cards are humongous. With the Six of Swords, just kind of wishing you could pick up and go. Oh, no, okay. I've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so maybe there wasn't as much growth as you had hoped this year. Maybe things didn't improve in the ways that you wanted them to. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse is something that like you planted these seeds and they ended up not growing. They ended up not bringing you the prosperity that you had hoped for whenever we have it in the reverse. And it kind of has you wanting to run away from the situation. Sorry. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so they titled this card as failure. Feeling like all of your efforts kind of go unrequited, unnoticed, or maybe just they were not profitable in the way that you needed them to be. And you're not going to wait for them anymore. You see it now. You see that it's not getting better. You get it. Okay. All right. And now I've got the Nine of Cups in reverse. Again, watch, very much watch yourself whenever you're out and about. If you are someone who's going out and about, definitely no drinking and driving. Of course, I feel like I can't say it enough during the holiday seasons. Please, please take care of yourselves and others. Of course you will. I'm sure you will. But whenever we have it in the reverse, in this particular spread, it really is more of an energy of dashed hopes. It's kind of like that star in reverse, like things didn't go the way that I wanted them to, and now I'm having to let go of some things that I had really, really hoped were going to bring a lot of happiness into my life. I see that they're not going to, and now we have to move on. Okay, and you're done talking about it. Okay, slide that over here. Now we have you feeling a little bit better with this Queen of Pentacles, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. And then I got the Eight of Cups in reverse. This is having to, okay, this is why I have you coming back to yourself. With this Queen of Pentacles, this is someone who knows her heart. She knows where she wants to put her heart, where she wants to give her love, who she wants to give her love to. And she's coming out right next to that Hierophant in reverse. Like I said, having to give up on some kind of commitment. Now, this Eight of Cups energy is having to walk away from something that you didn't think you were going to have to give up so quickly. It's walking away from someone or something with a heavy heart. Okay. Possibly an ending of a commitment or of a contract. And the interesting thing is the ability to let go of that because it wasn't providing stability for you with this King of Pentacles in reverse. Remind yourself of that. Remind yourself that you have the inclination to let go of this contract in some way, because that is actually what's propelling you into more emotional harmony within yourself. There was something about this situation that you recognized as being off balance for so long. It kept presenting itself to you that way for enough times that now you can say, I do have to walk away from this. Even though it is with a heavy heart, I can actually feel good about my choice. Okay. All right, and now, tell me more. Got the Four of Wands here. Ooh, this is popular too. This is the Twin Flame 1111 Awakening card, okay? It says completion. Titled Completion. This is the ability to finally look at the four walls of your home and possibly your own physical body, your own spiritual body, and say, okay, where do we start to look here to define this stability for us, for ourselves, and where are we going to have positive growth here? Once we let go of this, it's almost like a false commitment. It feels like almost a false contract. And the understanding that it's okay for you to let go of that actually propels you toward this state of completion within yourself. Oh, I like it. It's like union within yourself. I like that. Woo. And I got the World card out to clarify the world. OMG. That's right. Excuse me. OMG, I said it, you said it, right? Cycle of completion, couldn't say it better myself, all right? You guys are impressive. I love every one of you. I love the people I get to read for. If you want to book a personal reading with me, please do so, because I love getting to meet you. You guys are so impressive. I tend to read for other readers. I tend to read for people who are on kind of an awakening path or someone who has started the ascension process. I tend to read for people from whom I learn a lot. Okay, and this is why you have big energies. You have a big presence in the world. Whoever, all of y'all. Yeah. All right, so we do have some kind of finality that's coming for you, closing out old cycles, obviously. Alrighty, and man, it feels like a really brave energy that's coming from you. It really does. Anything else you want to say about this? And I love how it's all nice and neat here on the table once again. Oh, I got the Empress card out for you. This is a card of Divine Feminine. All right. This is someone who all of a sudden sees how truly powerful they are. Once they allow themselves to come back to themselves, I love it. Love it. That goes right on top of the Queen of Cups. What was I talking about? Understanding that you were in some kind of false contract that was, again, failing you in some way foundationally in the first place. Once we let it go, it really propels you into a lot of growth. It's titled Completion. And then we have the World card. Yes. And now I have, what is this? I've got the Eight of Wands. No, I've got the Nine of Wands. This is so hard for me to read, some of these cards. They're very cool. This is the Family Tarot, and it's a deck that has illustrations by over 60 different artists, and some of their cards are challenging to read, but this is the Nine of Wands. This is wishing that you'd put up boundaries sooner. It feels like, man, if I had known how much better life would be, I would have done this a million years ago, or like maybe 5. Thank you. Now I've got the Three of Wands. You're like, I'm not sure where I'm headed next, though. Okay, well, this is a card of saying, okay, now that we know we have cleaned all of this out, we know that we're tying up all these loose ends, now we get to design what our future looks like. It's actually pretty exciting. You're like, no, but it's really scary. And I'm like, but it's really exciting. You're like, but I know. That's okay. Yeah, and I've got the Knight of Wands here. It doesn't matter. See, you're going to want to take really, and I got the Knight of Swords on top of that. Look at you. Very similar. There was Pisces had this before. They had this combination with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands, which is you feeling very passionate and like very, very driven towards something. You want to cut out anything that has caused any trouble for you in the past, and you really, really want to move forward in a very positive, focused direction. Oh, I like it so much. There's so, for all of this, like not feeling like yourself, depressive energy, like I said, mental brain fog, like where your life is feeling very myopic, like you really just want to run away from things. There were false starts, false contracts, that sort of thing. Once we let go of that, it's really with a heavy heart that we're being asked to walk away from it with that Eight of Cups energy, but reminding yourself constantly that it wasn't providing you anything that you wanted in the first place. I understand that we have to let it go. We have to redesign the future, but it is something that you're going to feel so passionate about and something that is going to be so clear whenever it comes to you. You're going to be like, well, damn Skippy, again, if I'd known that was how great my life was going to be, I would have started it a decade ago. Yep. You'll surprise yourself. I'm excited for you, especially with this Empress card coming out. It's like a long time coming. And that's the card of Virgo, incidentally, if you're so interested. Alrighty, nicely done, Libra. We're on to our earth signs with Taurus and then Virgo and Capricorn. Alrighty, I love seeing how many repeat cards from all that's why I use so many different decks, is so that you can see that the energies are present, that within each elemental grouping and just like throughout the entire zodiac, throughout everyone's sign, you're seeing a lot of the same cards, but you're seeing them come out in different decks and in also sometimes the same combinations. So let's do the Deviant Moon Tarot for Taurus. King of Wands in reverse, like feeling like you've putting a torch out into water. Taurus, this is a feeling of insecurity, okay? And it's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So if you don't have an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, possibly masculine energy in your environment, then we have to look at the meaning of the card. So if you do have someone in your immediate environment that kind of matches this energy, and they don't have to be a fire sign, but it's kind of the energy of non-committal, cowardice. It can feel like someone who's very insecure. If this is not someone that's in your environment, then we have to look at this energy as possibly being yours, okay? For whatever reason, it's just an energy that reads of insecurity. Well, I encourage you not to feel that way. Oh, look, I've got one that's flipped here too. Oh, sweet. So hold on, I got the Queen of Swords on top of that. So this very well may be an energy that doesn't belong to you that you're being asked to deal with, because I have the Queen of Swords here that came out on top of that, which is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, but it's really the energy of having to deal with other people's maybe their inadequacies in some way. I don't know what that means. I have the Wheel of Fortune that popped out with it though. It was actually flipped in the deck, I think, which is about good karma coming in. It's about timing coming in for you, and like a positive timing coming in for you, being at the right place at the right time, feeling like you have everything that you need for the next journey. I feel like I'm seeing like someone who's packed their backpack with all the right things. It feels like you're prepared. Being prepared for something. What? Oh, I don't know what that would feel like. I would love to feel prepared for anything. But it feels like having to deal with someone else's energy who may not be as prepared as you. There we go. That's how that goes. Alrighty. Oh man, so Six of Pentacles. Again, this is like you feeling like you have, it feels like people are asking you for a handout, feeling like this could be energetically like you having to be the one who provides the support all the time. Yeah, this is Virgo Taurus energy. This is very much you. This is someone who has so much to give that they can freely give to others, but what I'm hearing is that you're kind of getting tired of doing it. Okay, it's okay. You're like, I love to give to others. I love it. It's my favorite thing. I love to do that. I love to give of myself. I love to give of any resources that I have available. Anything I can do for another person, I want to. But somehow there's kind of an energy of feeling like, just a little bit of reciprocity would be nice. Some equal give and take would be cool. Is kind of what you're hearing. Yeah, Four of Cups. You're like, yeah, I'm really not interested in all of these offers because none of them are reciprocal. Like, I'm not feeling like I want to keep giving in this direction anymore. I'm actually quite bored with this situation. I'm needing more. I'm needing more in this situation from whoever or whatever this is. Yeah, I got the Emperor in reverse. This is kind of making you feel temperamental yourself is kind of what I'm hearing. It's the card of Aries, but so you may have a fire sign energy in your environment. My throat's kind of clogged up like I'm having a hard time talking all of a sudden. You may actually have a fire sign energy in your life that is off balance and you're having to deal with it. That's a possibility. If that is not the case, I have you with this Emperor in reverse feeling like you've overextended yourself in a way that you can't do it anymore. You don't want to do it anymore and you're tired of doing it. You're quite sick of it. So you pick how this resonates in your circumstances. With this Knight of Pentacles here, this is your energy. This is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. This person is a smart cookie. The Knight of Pentacles is someone, yeah, they're the slowest moving knight in the entire deck. That's sure. That's true. But what was I saying about you having your backpack packed with all the right things and not everybody else is that? Not everyone is as prepared as you. This guy is the most prepared knight. Dots all the I's, crosses all the T's. He's got the map. He's got the compass. He knows where we're going. Yeah. Knight of Swords, and you know how to get things done. Yeah. Okay, now the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the deck. This is our air sign knight. There's someone who provides rapid communication and rapid thought. Okay, so here's the thing. You've thought about some kind of communication that you need to make here. You know what needs to be done in this situation. You know what needs to be said. You're the right person for the job, but you're really tired of having to pick up the slack for everybody else is kind of what I'm hearing. This could be in work. This could be at home. Page of Swords, yep, and you're having to look at everything around you. You may be a superior in your work environment, and you're having to look at some of the deficiencies of maybe some of your subordinates in some way. That's uncomfortable, but you're the right person for the job. The Page of Swords is someone who's insightful. They're watching. They keep a watchful eye over things, but they're also messengers. And this is you needing to talk about something, you needing to express yourself in some way. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to put, okay, one more. Thank you. Three of Wands in reverse. Again, it's like, where do we go from here? What's going to happen next? Okay. Alrighty, let's go over here to this Star Power Tarot for you guys. Take me all the way back over here to this King of Wands where we're dealing with some kind of insecure feelings of inadequacy in some kind of way from either yourself or from another person, and having to deal with the fallout of it and having feeling like you're really quite prepared for something that maybe not everybody else is. I got the Queen of Cups in reverse. You're like, the Queen of Cups in reverse kind of has a broken heart about something. This Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. It's someone who can be overly emotional. You may be having to deal with people who have their feelings hurt about something. Yeah. We get a lot of court cards out here on the deck. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 6 court cards plus the Emperor cards. We're dealing with some pretty mature energies here. We could be looking at a family dynamic here. It feels almost like a work environment though. I got the Ten of Pentacles here. This is you really, really needing to focus on financial support and structure. This is you, wow. This is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. This is you possibly getting a promotion. You could be getting money. This is financial prosperity for yourself. You, like I said, you have more than enough to give to another person. You're just kind of tired of always having to be the one who does it. It kind of feels like that. But you're doing quite well for yourself. You've really, again, you've set up the building blocks for your life to provide foundational support for yourself. Okay, I like it. Okay, I got the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, Page of Cups in reverse can be someone who needs to extend an offer of friendship, kindness, love, support to someone. In the reverse, it can be needing to offer an apology to someone. I don't know if there's someone in your immediate environment that you're going to have to go to and say, look, I'm sorry that this has gone down this way. I'm sorry. I feel almost like it's like an energy of having to let someone go or something like that. Or, thank you. I got the Magician in reverse. The Magician in reverse is, again, it's Aries. It's a card of Aries for me, or Ophiuchus, depending upon the reading. But it can be an energy of, when the Magician, it's definitely an insecurity issue. It's a feeling of inadequacy when we're talking about the Magician in reverse. The Magician is responsible for, he's the alchemist. All of his spells work. All of his, everything comes to fruition. His manifestations are always coming to fruition. Whenever it's in the reverse like this is someone who's not experiencing the results that they want. And so they will use kind of like ulterior, it's like, the theory is they would resort to black magic to get their needs met. I'm not saying that anyone in your environment is using black magic. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying like they will do whatever it takes to get their self-perceived needs met. And that can create an environment of toxicity and dishonesty. Okay. And also the Magician in reverse can be the kind of energy where it's an energy of someone who's always like after something that kind of isn't really the best thing for them, but they don't see it that way. Okay. I don't know how that applies in your life. Yeah, but I got the Eight of Swords here. This is kind of procrastinating something that needs to be dealt with and kind of hoping that things improve without you having to be the person who deals with it. It's kind of like you're like, I want to just wait a little bit longer to break whatever this news is, to make these cuts in my life. I kind of want to avoid the issue a little bit longer if possible. I'm hearing, and this is something that I have been hearing in a lot of readings that I've done over the last week. I'm hearing, I hate saying this out loud, but I'm hearing a lot of people say, I just want to wait to end things until after the holidays. I'm hearing this a lot. The Justice card, we're looking at legal matters, legal documentation. Whenever it's in the upright position, this is the card of Libra. Whenever it's in the upright, it's like you feeling like you have the upper hand and you feeling like you're in the right in this situation. And I feel like you are too for some reason. And it's not because I'm just on your side. It's just an energy that crosses it. It feels like there's an energy of stoicism that's coming from you and an energy of power where I'm sensing a lot of, I hate to say it, but it feels almost like ineptitude or inadequacy from someone else who simply just is not prepared to deal with what is in front of them. And I'm saying you're having to pick up the slack here. I'm feeling like this is something you've done quite a lot. I feel like a very mature energy coming off of you. And I got the Hermit card that came out on its side. You're like, honestly, I just want some time alone to deal with my thoughts about how I'm going to deal with this. It's a card of isolation, but not really being able to do that. And this Hanged Man card, again, I feel like we had this out for you a second ago, which just feels like the energy of hoping that this gets worked out for you, so you don't have to be the one that does it. Interestingly enough, this Three of Wands is my minor arcana version of the Magician. It was in the reverse, which is like manifestations not coming to fruition the way that they're hoped for. This is very similar to, it's the same as this Magician in reverse energy for you. And I don't know if that's you or someone else. It feels like it's external to you. And with this Hanged Man coming out on its side, it's like wishing that this could be done for you and just kind of sitting and waiting around for things to improve on their own. Very similar energy to that Eight of Swords. Like, I won't think about it today. I'll think about it tomorrow. I will sweep it under the rug until I absolutely have to deal with it. Okay, couple out with this family tarot real quick. Thank you. I got the Moon in reverse. Secrets, not talking about things, not talking about the underlying issues. This Five of Coins is about financial loss. It can be about separation of some sort. The Moon in reverse is the card of Cancer. Take it as you will. Not talking about the underlying issues. Okay. Five of Coins, Five of Pentacles is someone who feels left out. And I've got the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that there is no growth here. There's somebody, there's like if there are four walls to a room, then one of the walls is missing. Like we have a corner that's crumbling here. Like one of our pillars is not supporting the weight that has been asked of it, and having to let go of something that is not providing stability for the team is what I'm hearing. Okay, I'm going to leave it at this. Honestly, this feels like very career related for someone. I don't know how these energies apply to you this week, Taurus, but let me know. Drop a comment down if it does. I feel like you're just almost exasperated by this situation. I feel like you're saying like, yeah, I feel like I always have to be the most mature person in the room all the time. I feel like I'm having to deal with emotional fallouts from like almost like teenager kind of vibe. And I'm tired of doing it, but I guess I'll do it again. And it looks like you're having to cut ties with someone and not really wanting to have to deal with it right now, kind of sweeping it under the rug and hoping that the situation improves on its own. All right, next up we have Virgo, and then last of the night we will have Capricorn. What do we have for our Virgos? I'm going to keep going with this Star Power Tarot. Thank you. Oh, sweet. Kind of. So step together. I have the Death card in reverse and I have the Sun. Okay, so death in reverse is kind of like a resurrection of a person, place, or thing. I swear. It's like something that's coming back around to be looked at for healing. I like this for you. This is good. It's actually a really positive combination. Like I said, the Death card is like painful transformation that brings about necessary change. And the Sun is, it's a need for healing. It's, and it is healing that's happening in whatever this situation is. Okay. Thank you. I have the Eight of Cups. This is having to let go of something that with a heavy heart. So she thinks she loves it. She thinks she likes it. She thinks she wants it every day. But really and truly, it's just killing her. And so it's time to let it go, right? It's time to walk away from things, although it is hard sometimes, but things that are just simply not of use. They're not serving you anymore, right? Yeah, you're like, I know. Four of Cups, you're like, I don't even want it anymore anyway. Whoever, whatever it was. You're like, I'm over it. I'm totally over it. And maybe that is why we have all of this healing that's coming through. This death in reverse could have been a breakup of some sort that's already happened. And we're healing through that. And we're deciding that it wasn't really great for us in the anyway. And I mean, it doesn't have to be a breakup in a love relationship. It can be a friendship. It can be a family relationship. It can be your relationship with cookies. I don't know. All right. But in any case, you're like, I don't need it in my life anymore. I'm okay. Good. Okay, hold on. I'm putting this one back in for a second. Seven of Wands is, again, it's a card of drama, and it's feeling like the drama is external to yourself. Okay, and having to deal with a lot of people's issues. And I got the World card out. Yep, cycles of completion. Feeling like, and again, this Seven of Wands comes out on its side over here where you're like, I don't want to deal with other people's drama anymore. I'm so done. I'm going to stop extending offers of my energy towards people. I'm going to start cutting people out left and right. People that are causing instability in my life. I don't want it anymore. And it doesn't have to be people. Again, it can be as simple as like the ho-hos in the cupboard. Like, no more. All right, whatever it is. This World card, though, is understanding that this is a cycle and it is completing itself right now. Anything else you guys want to say at all about this? Because that's pretty clear cut, and I understand that. It's pretty much everything I've been parroting all night. But let's be honest, how many times is the World going to come out? I feel like it's been in every single gosh diddly darn reading. Because I think it is. And now almost as many times as the Devil in reverse. All right, so the Devil in reverse is absolutely looking at the trauma and the trauma from the toxicity. Trauma that has been sustained from the toxicity of the past. Okay, so I feel like there have been a lot of people in your environment, and what I'm hearing is for a very long time. I'm hearing like possibly even decades. People from which you have accepted a lot of their own emotions, and like people who have put their own emotion, projected some things towards you, and it feels like in your immediate environment for some years to the point, and you've allowed it, is what I'm hearing. You've allowed it to continue on, and you're like, no more. I just can't anymore. If this is the way it's gonna be for another 20 years, then I'm just gonna lock the door, and I'm just not gonna open it when they knock.
because I can't do it anymore. I simply can't. Like, I feel exasperated for you with whatever this is. Anything else we want to say about that before I close this deck? Thank you. 9 of Cups on its side here. And it's like really looking at what's going to make you happy ultimately. And you having a lot of clarity whenever it comes to that. And I feel like, whew, it really, really does feel like you're able to express yourself about this for the first time in a very long time. Okay. And that kind of goes right between the Devil and this World card, right? Let's clarify real quick, like with this traditional Rider-Waite for you guys. One real quick, just about whatever this Death in reverse is, where I have kind of like a, I don't know, it feels like you've let it go and you don't really even need to talk about it too much more, but clarify just in case. Yeah, I got the 10 of Cups here. The healing that happens is like a family dynamic. This is where the healing needs to happen. Okay, and there could be something that's come back around for looking at again, for assessing again, and looking at where, again, we have to let go of people, places, or things that just aren't good for us, and understanding that. And that's what brings this emotional harmony back in. It can be really toxic behaviors. It doesn't have to be cutting out a person from your life. It can be cutting out accepting those behaviors from that person, though. Okay. Perfect, because really and truly, this is your intention, is this healing. This is what you want. You just want peace, okay? And you want to not have to feel upset every time this person, place, or thing is in your environment, okay? Yeah, again, I like how organized you are. I like it. Thank you very much, Virgo. All right, what is this 7 of Wands Devil in reverse energy? Thank you. Death, again, second time out for the Death card in reverse. Right on top of that Devil in reverse. That is the energy of having to let go of something. It's painful whenever, and it comes back around. This may be something that comes back around every holiday season. I'm getting like pictures of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Eddie and the RV. Like this kind of energy. I mean, and I hate to laugh at it because I mean, it could be something much more serious, but that's the kind of vibe. And it just kind of keeps rearing its ugly head, making a reappearance. And it's like, you're like, no more, I'm locking the door. We're not home this week. If anybody asks, we're not home this week. Three of Swords in reverse. This is breakup energy. This is having to let something go. It's like a final ending. But again, with it in the reverse, it feels like a repeating pattern. It feels like we've been through this before. It feels like we have experienced this same thing multiple times with this same person, especially when it goes on top of this Devil in reverse. The Devil is energies that enslave. They can keep us on loop for, again, decades. Things that we allow ourselves to be chained to, people we allow into our environment and into our energetic space. Thank you. I've got the Knight of Cups in reverse. You're like, yeah, well, you know what? I'm not going to offer myself in this direction anymore. The Knight of Cups is someone who actually retracts an offer of love or of in some way. It goes on top of that Death in reverse. Okay, tell me what this Nine of Cups and this Ace of Swords is, though. Magician in reverse. It's like your understanding where we all of a sudden have a release of this, and where we see positive change is when we realize there's not gonna be a change. And when we recognize that these energies that are the reason you're having to cut this out so many times, and the reason that you're feeling like, I don't want it anymore, I want to walk away from it, with the 8 of Cups, with the 4 of Cups, with the Death 2 times out, with the Devil card, with the 7 of Wands, which is just about drama external to you, we have now come to the realization this is not getting any better. Okay. And once we have that recognition, that realization, we can say, okay, well then I can let it go. Finally, whatever this energy is. Tell me about this World card. Yeah, 7 of Swords. Woo. 7 of Swords is the energy of kind of like a lying cheater, someone who's kind of deceitful. They're always taking more than is necessary for them. It's somebody who kind of sucks the air out of the room. It's like they have to have everything. They have to have the most attention. They have to have everything constantly. 7 and 7. Thank you. It's not a fair energy. Two of Pentacles. It's like, in order for me to restore balance in this situation, I'm going to have to let it go. I'm hearing with this Seven of Swords. It's like, yes, I'm cutting these people out of my life, but no, I'm not telling them about it. I'm just going to do it. If they want to talk to me, I have plenty of words for them, and that's fine. But for me, and I don't mean that you would ever be unkind or ugly with the things that you say to another person. I would never, ever imply that. When I say I would have words for them, what I think you're trying to say is, I have a lot of clarity in what I could say to this person that would allow them to understand why I don't want them in my environment anymore. Okay, and you have like a lot of experiences with this person that, like, repeatedly, that would allow you to say that and have it be honest and truthful. Okay, and that is what brings this balance back into your life for you. And that's attached to this World card here. Alrighty, Family Tarot, just give me a couple out about this World card. I want to know what comes next, because this feels very situational and it feels like it's external to you. I don't want you to even have to deal with it anymore. I would prefer to know what's new coming for you. This Page of Wands can be a flirtatious message coming from an external source, or it can just be like the spark of a new idea, some kind of new creative passion that comes from the ability to make room in your life. Once we separate ourselves from these high drama individuals or individual, look at that, I got the Nine of Cups right on top of the Nine of Cups. Very nicely done. This is about ultimate wish fulfillment for you. Okay. This is about things coming to fruition for you, like things that, like, plans you've had in your mind for years to do. Once you free yourself up from these things that just they just keep coming back around to be looked at and looked at. Once you heal from this propels you into a great spot for a lot of emotional fulfillment. And it's that birthday candle wish. It's like a wish come true. Okay. And I've got the Sun out. Oh my gosh, that again, it's all about healing, right? Again, and that's that very yang energy. It's coming out of depression. There's going to be a lot of positive change and growth for you coming up really quickly. My nose is itching all of a sudden. Somebody might be thinking about you. That could be what that Page of Wands message is once you clear out whatever this kind of very needy, codependent energy is in your environment, you may find that you have a lot of people who are interested in spending time with you. And you're going to be very choosy about who you allow into your environment from now on. Absolutely, Virgo. And you're going to be making better choices with whom you you share your energy with, and who you allow into your life, and who you unlock the door for. Not Cousin Eddie. All right, I love you guys a ton. Happy holidays to you guys. Capricorn, you are our last of the night. Thank you so much for lending me your energy for these readings. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can. All of that information is around here somewhere. If you're watching this later on YouTube, I will get it all time-stamped for you guys. I'll post it up there, and all of that information is in the About section or in the description box of that. So Capricorn, let's see what we have for you guys. We are going to use the Tarot of Azathoth for you. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles can be loss, separation. It can be feeling left out in a situation. Okay. Capricorn, what do we have? Seven of Wands in reverse, very, very similar to what we just had a second ago for Virgo. It's feeling like you have a lot of energy that's coming towards you in a lot of directions, feeling external to yourself. It's a card of drama, and it feels like we're not going to take it, is kind of what I'm hearing. Yeah. Not going to deal with other people for a while. Again, it feels like you just want to lock the door and go curl up in your room and watch what you want to watch on television. It's kind of what it sounds like. All right. Queen of Cups in reverse. This could be a broken heart that you're healing from. This could have been an emotional fallout. You may have just had an emotional month. December may have been a challenge for you. I don't know. All right. Queen of Cups in reverse is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, feminine energy, but it really, really speaks about feeling very overly emotional. And I don't mean to say overly emotional, but feeling emotional. There could have been some drama in your environment that caused you to just like feel like you're drained out, drained dry. And again, that Five of Pentacles that was in the pre-shuffle on the bottom of the deck, it can be a loss. Again, it can be separation from another person. Seven of Pentacles in reverse is kind of like assessing where, again, the card is titled failure. And I'm not at all suggesting that your efforts were a failure or something, but some things just simply aren't meant to grow. Some things they're meant to be let go of. And it looks like that's something that is kind of crossing you right now. I'm going to slide that over. If I feel like it's something that's already happened. You've already experienced it at some point, and we're letting go of that. We don't need to focus on it anymore. All right. But it just didn't grow in the way that you'd hoped it would. Okay. This card right here that we propel you into next is that Six of Wands. This guy's been super popular tonight, and this one is titled Victory. Oh, man. I never really looked at this card before, but a victorious homecoming from a battle hard fought. Yeah, it's a little gruesome. But really, it's kind of like a win. It's a victory. Okay, it's good. Regardless of heads on spikes. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, could be experiencing some kind of financial loss this week. I don't know if this is very circumstantial to just this week or something that you're having to deal with. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse can feel like you're shedding money faster than you're taking it in. And again, it's the holidays. There's always extra expenses that come up during the holidays, really. So that may be just something that you're experiencing here this week. Or else it can also be like needing to assess where foundational holes have been residing within yourself. Like looking at inner child wounding, root chakra development, that kind of thing. That's kind of what the Ten of Pentacles in reverse can be. Ten of Pentacles also is representative of your family dynamic sometimes. Whenever it's in the reverse, there could be a challenge in your home life this week. You may have issues with some of your children, possibly even, where you're actually needing to provide a little bit more support for them, and kind of feeling like it can be feelings of like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm a failure as a parent or something. I'm not suggesting that at all, but it can be like that feeling of like, I feel like I'm not doing this right or something. How could we have all of these problems? I don't understand where it's all coming from. There we go. Okay. I got the Star in reverse. Okay, that's the card of Aquarius, but it does feel like I'm having to look at where the problems have been lying for a little while, and where maybe we haven't been telling the truth about where those have been for a while. Okay, a little bit more out with this deck is what I'm hearing, and then I'm going to switch. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You're like, this is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. This is you not feeling like yourself, like feeling I really don't have any more support to offer to you. I am so sorry. I wish I had more to give. Whether this is emotionally, whether this is financially, it's just kind of feeling like you don't have the resources that you need in order to support this person's needs in some way. And this is all kind of revolving around some kind of homecoming. And so I'm not sure what that looks like or how that applies in your life. Let's use the Tarot of Wonderland to clarify here for you guys. There's some kind of high drama situation that you've had to deal with for a while. With this Seven of Wands, it feels quite external to you. You don't want to deal with it anymore. There's been some kind of emotional fallout here. Something that you thought was going to improve. Something that you thought was getting better. I don't know. Let's find out. I don't want to speak too soon. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You're right. It's very specific to not seeing any growth. The Ace of Pentacles is my favorite card to get in any reading, whether it's a love reading, a career reading, financial reading, because it's a solid, tangible offer. It's something that will turn into something profitable. Whenever it's in the reverse, it's hollow. It's empty promises. It's things that don't pan out. It's, again, it's I say I'm going to change, and then you're not seeing the change. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. And I've got the Three of Wands here. You're like, I've waited long enough. I should be seeing a change by now. It's like I've invested long enough in this. I should be seeing something for what I've been giving. It's an energy of frustration. It's like tick, tick, time is ticking and waiting for something to come home or come back. I got the Lover's card here on its side. The Lover's card is a card of choice. It's a card of final outcomes. It's like if I choose this one person, everyone else is wiped off the deck. If I choose all the other people, that one person's wiped off the table. Whenever it's on its side, it's like I'm tired of waiting on someone to make a decision either about me or about anything, like any kind of commitment. Interestingly enough, that's the first time all night the Lover's card has come out. Interesting. because, oh, okay. So I have the Eight of Wands right here, which is either, and it came out on its side. It's like, I'm not sure if I should say something about this to this person. It can be a miscommunication, something that's misconstrued in some way, or it can just be simply needing to talk to someone about something that's very important. And that's really riding around this homecoming, this victory card right here, where you're saying, I've waited long enough for this situation to improve. I'm not seeing what I need to see here. It's like I haven't given up on it completely, although I'm not seeing a lot of room for growth here. I'm not seeing a lot of growth potential. That's what I'm hearing. And I got the Judgment in reverse. Again, this is like, what was I saying with that Eight of Wands? It's like miscommunication or a lack of communication. It can be a misjudgment of the situation. It could be that you thought things were improving and yet they haven't. Like somebody is not waking up and they're definitely not on the same page as you. And I'm not sure. Yeah, the Knight of Swords. There is some kind of rapid fire communication that you want. You want to be able to talk to this person and kind of express your truth. And this is like, you want to win in this situation. You want things to improve. You want some kind of homecoming with this person. You want reconciliation of some sort with this person. And that's what you want to say to them. But for some reason, it's not panning out the way that you want it to. I'm not sure why. That's very much related to that Star in reverse. That's that Aquarius card. Yeah, I got the Three of Swords in reverse, which is that breakup energy. It's like very much the Ben and Jerry's card of the deck. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Again, has to be said, do watch overindulgences this week, specifically talking about alcohol. Okay. Look at those kinds of things. This could be contributing to like some of emotional issues as well. Justice card in reverse is things not feeling fair, feeling like you've been misjudged in a situation, or possibly, legal matters that you're having to deal with in some way. That goes with the Star card. I don't know who I'm reading for here. I feel like I'm reading the energy of multiple different Capricorns because the story's kind of bouncing around quite a bit. And I've got the Six of Cups here. There's some kind of soulmate relationship that we're looking at here. This can be childhood loves. It doesn't have to be like a romantic love. These can be partnerships and friendships. These can be past life loves, people that you have grown up with or people that you've known for a long time. And this is where I'm getting like this homecoming vibe, and really, really putting a lot of your heart and soul into people and wishing that you could give more to them, but really, really feeling like you're kind of tapped out. Okay, but there's kind of a lot of love coming towards you regardless. Oh, I love that. I love it. Love it for you. And I've got the Two of Cups on top of that, which again is another. So you've got the Lover's card, the Six of Cups, and the Two of Cups. This could be a love relationship that we're talking about, where you could have been separated from someone for a long time and looking to see positive change in them, not really seeing the growth that you wanted to for some reason, though. I'm not sure. There feels like something's off balance and unfair. Oh, no. Okay, I'm kind of seeing where this is going. I got to be honest with you. Two of Cups is a partnership. All right, again, this is what I'm saying. I feel like I'm reading for multiple Capricorns. Obviously, I'm sure I am. Like many. But here's the deal. I'm feeling like... I feel like this cycle is not finished. Eight of Swords. You're simply blocked from this person. You guys aren't communicating right now. I feel like this is... these ends are not tied up. We still have loose ends in this relationship somehow. Oh, what is it? I got the Hierophant card here. This is a card of Taurus. This is a card of commitment. This can be a card of marriage. This may be somebody that... This is... I'm feeling like this is kind of what you want here, but I don't know. Seven of Swords and the Chariot card. Okay, I'm going to say this. Please, I don't know whose words these are. These are your words for you. So please, please don't let this trigger you into some kind of negative response. But I feel like there's some aspect of you that almost just wants to win. You want to win something. Win a person back almost is what it feels like. It feels like you want to know that they love you and they want to be with you. I don't know what that means. The Chariot card is the card of Cancer. The Seven of Swords card is someone who maybe is doing things for the wrong reasons. Okay, that's why I would say that. And I'm not suggesting this is your energy. This could be someone in your immediate environment. I don't know. And so take it as it resonates. But this Seven of Swords energy is someone who's not telling the whole truth about something. It can be a little bit deceptive. They leave a trail behind them. The Chariot card is someone who wants to make a change. They want things to improve. They want to move to the next cycle, to the next level. I don't know. They want to be victorious, very similar to that Six of Wands energy right there. Give me this family tarot. I have no idea what's happening in this situation. Get the Hangman in reverse, card of Pisces. You're waiting on someone else, very similar to this Three of Wands energy, like we're waiting for things to improve. The Hanged Man in reverse, it was waiting for someone else to take action. Okay. I don't like that for you. I don't want you to sit and wait around for anything. Queen of Wands upright. And the Page of Coins. All right, so this is someone who really, really wants to set up, like, you have the best of intentions. I really, really do. And I don't mean to say that you aren't telling the truth about how you're feeling, but you are someone who's very beautiful. Queen of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, but it's very fiery, very, you're someone who people gravitate towards, like a moth to a flame, like I was saying about the King of Wands earlier. It's someone who people admire. Everyone wants to be around you. You're very, very loved. And I'm hearing like very popular. People love to spend time with you because you're just so warm and inviting. And this is kind of what you're like, I don't understand how I haven't won in this situation. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong here. Okay. There it is. Okay. Page of Coins is someone who's kind of studying, and they're saying, okay, I feel like I need to make some changes in my life, and I'm willing to start at ground zero. If you'll just give me another chance, almost to prove myself, is kind of what I'm hearing. I don't know if you are someone in your immediate, and I don't know if these are words that you're for you to someone else, or if these are for you to yourself, or if this is external to you. I don't know. But it kind of feels like you want a second chance with someone. I don't know if there was some kind of possibly deceptive energy coming from you or this other person where you weren't telling the whole truth in a situation. This Seven of Swords can be someone who's, it's kind of like the lying cheater card, or someone who's trying to get away with something that doesn't belong to them. But really wanting to make changes. Remember how I was saying with this Chariot card, having the best of intentions and wanting to make changes, but really it's an energy of kind of wanting to win. It's kind of like wanting to prove that that you can make these changes, that you are trustworthy, that you are someone that this other person would like to invest in. This Five of Swords in reverse, though, is kind of an energy of needing to cut that out. It's there could be like a lot of gossip swirling around you. I don't like this feeling. Five of Swords can be an energy of gossip, but again, it's also an energy of a win at all costs kind of thing. And here's the thing with the Five of Swords. She ends up winning the battle and the duel, and so she gets to keep all of their swords, right? Because that's the deal. You win the game, you get to keep it. You get the prizes, right? But then she loses her friends in the process. All right, all of a sudden I'm kind of disheartened by that. Anything else you want to say about that? You're like, okay, yeah, maybe so. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Alrighty, Wheel of Fortune reverse can be delays in timing, can be bad timing. You can say, again, I feel like I was just misjudged in this situation, and I don't understand why this person is either not forgiving me or why there's not been a change in direction here. I don't understand what the delay is here. And sometimes it's really about looking at, it's the karmic wheel, like what are we going to take into the next cycle with us, right? And sometimes it's a card of having to be patient, having to let other people come to their own conclusions about something. I know there's been some kind of breakup, some kind of heartbreaking thing that's happened here, caused a lot of emotional fallout in a lot of different ways, something that you've been putting off dealing with for a while, and you really, really wanting to make some positive changes in your life, or who you're allowing into your life. Again, I don't know if this is you or someone that's external to you, but in any case, really having to take some hard looks at yourself and like the building blocks that you want to supply for this next foundational cycle in your life. And it looks like you're making a lot of positive changes. I'm not sure where the hang up here is with this Wheel of Fortune. Obviously, I'm going to check back in with you guys next week and see how this clears out. But there's just some kind of delay. I was saying to myself earlier, I don't feel like this is done. I feel like we're going to be re-experiencing this same relationship next week. And I'm kind of anxious to see how it unfolds, because right now it's kind of uncomfortable. And I don't like that for you. So in any case, I will catch up with you guys next week, Capricorn. I love you guys a ton. Again, thank you very much for lending me this energy, your energy for this reading. I will try to get all of these time stamped and I'll pop them over to YouTube. So, and then I'll post the link over here to Facebook. So again, thank you guys. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can. All that information is around here somewhere. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Maybe. Can I get my camera to turn off?